Playing a game I'm not so excited to play. Let's fix that a little bit. Oh yeah, continue. Last time I played this, I had to go save some fucking X Games motherfucker. I don't know who the hell he was. Oh shit, okay. Look at that. God damn, motherfucker. Stop. Dude. Oh my god. Okay. Let's put that here too. Yay! Dude, I'm so fucking sick of you guys. Get the fuck out of here, Slimer. Okay, I get it, You mean mugging. Whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Fucking Slimer. Piece of shit. Just gacking all over everything. Wunderbar. What?
Attention residents of Blackwater City. In lieu of a security team, we've released a whole mess of exterminabots into the city. We've also dispatched a few automated tanks, just to speed things along. The onboard AI doesn't let them distinguish between trespassers and locals, so it's probably best to stay indoors.
So what is this? Area of effect.
I would totally buy that if I were you.
I did. I bought it. Thanks for your opinion. Very useful. Damn, 6 people watching fucking Ratchet and Clank. The hell's your problem? Why the hell would you do this? Okay. Everybody just calm down. Hey. Okay, yeah, shoot me out of the air, thanks. Very, very helpful. Who the hell's this motherfucker? Get out of here. You're not welcome. Stop looking at me. Cool. Okay, I will say, is it dead, or like is it gonna spin around and do its thing? What'd that do? Oh shit! What's up, dude? Man, the lock-on is so weird. Oh, ow, cool. Totally gonna do payroll now, then you won't have to move later. Wait, what?
Oh dear, more of them.
We got Brett Favre over here. Just chucking. Dude, my phone's always doing a bunch of weird shit like that. Half the time I'm like typoing, and I know it's like gonna happen. I just let it happen at this point. I don't give a fuck. It like autocorrects the words that aren't even real words and shit. I'm like, why? What are you doing? Trying to figure out where they learned it from. Oh shit. Yum. Ow. I'm so sick of these dudes. Oh god, don't get stuck on that. He's just gonna shoot. He's gonna bop, bop, bop. Oh. Apparently Flammer does not like flamethrowers. One issue I was having with this game when I first started playing it is I'm trying to figure out who the demographic is, because the humor is not something that I feel like adults are gonna dig, but I don't think kids are gonna care either. So I'm like, what are these games for? Like the new one, I don't know. But the old one, I haven't played that fucking forever. Dude, climber, come on, just die. How many times are you gonna get it? Damn, the double punch. Crucial move. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Lucky Flubber, nostalgia fans. Well, that's the problem with the remakes of kids' games, is that the children this appealed to are into completely different things nowadays, and kids of this generation aren't into older 90s shit. Yeah, it does feel a bit lost in translation, but it's just weird, because, like, the humor, it's barely humor, it's more of, like, an ironic observation. I don't know. Like, in the cutscenes when they talk, it's like, there's no punchlines, there's nothing funny or witty or like, oh shit, there's not even any like slapstick humor. It's just like, some guy's like, I am a superhero and you can't be because I am, and off you go. And it's like, so, okay, yeah, I get it. It's ironic that you're like supposed to be like this cool dude who's like a superhero or the fuck, but is there a joke to that, or you're just a dickhead? Oh shit. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, it's the old goo boys. Ah, good boy. Only recently, ooh, shit. Alright, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Only recently I've seen the Jak and Daxter remakes and was excited, whereas my 6-year-old nephew really didn't care. That's why I'm having trouble justifying them bringing Crash to Xbox. It makes no sense to bring to the console. Somebody will buy it, so it makes sense financially, but yeah, I don't know what the pull there is unless somebody who had a PlayStation when they were a kid now only owns an Xbox for some reason, which, I mean, there's a million reasons why that would be a thing. And, they're gonna buy it on Xbox to relive their childhood. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing. I mean, like, we talked about that on the show too. Like, I was like, it's so weird that it's coming out for Xbox. Like, it's cool because I like the idea of people having options, but like, why? I don't get it. I don't even know if anyone on Xbox even like will give a shit. Dude, 13. What the fuck? Why is 13 people watching Jak? Not Jak and Daxter. Fucking Ratchet and Clank. This shit is minimal. Okay, I should probably shoot back. Kinda spacing out here. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Embarrio di Rio.
Oh, great. More of them.
It was at this moment our hero found out he was completely
Yo, can you just die? Oh, cool, dude. There's more guys. More of the same shit I just fought. Very exciting. Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You never fought a little monkey cat man with a robot backpack before. And you never will again, because you're all gonna die. The Flammenwaffen. Oh shit. Man, okay. I don't care who you are, if you're doing like side flips and shit while shooting a flamethrower, kind of a brutal dude.
Looks like we got all of them. Hopefully now they put the race back on.
Need to release this guy in Monster Hunter so I can fight Pickle Joe with him. Let's see. Because it's to entice newer generations on Xbox to adopt the platform. Teens nowadays would have never played Crash full stop, so it's a new platform to them, Xbox or not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That could give two shiz about it, but if they brought the rest of the FF series to Xbox, it'd be a better decision than Crash. Yeah, probably. They could have more pull. I just think they probably have already made their money that they're expecting to make. Obviously, they're always going to want to make more, but they probably already made what they wanted to make, and now they can justify releasing it somewhere else and kind of gauging it out and seeing how well it does. I do think, though, that that they are gauging and seeing if there's any interest in Crash Bandicoot again. Because I think that is a viable
Good news. It looks like the city is now
brand.
unemployed-free,
If
and we have 2 citizens to thank.
people are into it, I think you could translate visually to nowadays. But you'd have to make a newer type game. You can't just have the on-rail running and dodging thing.
Hey,
People
I'm
are not going to want to
Starlene.
play that
Are you here
nowadays
for the race?
in a new iteration.
You know it.
You know it.
Enthusiasm. I like it. All right, head
Damn, she
inside. The
is
first
scary
race starts
looking.
in a few minutes.
It's the old school platformers are coming back into fashion thing. Yeah, I've been noticing that. Although, I do like it. I want to see newer ones. Because there's a game called Grow Home and Grow Up. And they're really fucking good. And they're like new platformers. Only bronze, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Get ready, racers. On your
Fad in my
mark.
face. It's absolutely a fad, definitely.
Go!
I don't think it's a...
We're told
I don't think it's a
this
bad
long
fad,
box
though.
comes to us from Belden's
Oh,
Kizzle
God.
Plateau. This is his first time on Rilgar.
Okay,
So
so...
let's give him a warm welcome.
Am I not supposed to be hitting these? Ayo!
Offered a
Oh,
technical
bitch.
advantage to any racer who passed through. Activating just one would put the hoverboard's propulsion system
Just
on
like,
over-
oh shit, what's it called? Oh wow, okay. Ukulele. I think Ukulele was actually, I mean, a lot of people hated it. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty much exactly Banjo-Kazooie, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. At least it wasn't just like a remaster rehashing, although I'm sure people would buy that too. But that one kind of took me back to just that golden age of platformers.
But is expected to make a full recovery.
How come last time I flew way the hell over that, and this time I just kind of went under it?
Boost meter build. Ratchet activated the hoverboard's
Man.
nitrous system.
Underdog
A
Ratchet
trick in
is
the
now
air,
in
okay.
second place. Can he catch up in
Hell
time?
yeah! This is so minimal.
Ratchet takes the lead.
I took the lead? Fuck yeah! Oh shit! Oh hell yeah! Let's see.
Nice work. You're the first
No,
Lombax
it's
to ever
great.
win a race.
It's getting to new generation and new platform. It's like the fact
Come back
RTS games are
anytime.
slowly
They're always
making a
giving away
comeback at
cool
long
prizes
last
here.
after being
Perks to
dead
being
for
sponsored
10
by
years.
Gadgetron.
We're getting a new Age of Empires and all. That's something I've been waiting for a long time. I think it's really fucking insane that RTSs were gone for so long. And I don't have the stats on the sales or the numbers that the companies have, but I do know they do jump to conclusions because I know that, oh shit, what's it called? Titan Quest. Titan Quest 1 was successful. It was more than successful. Did really well, especially for that kind of game. Obviously, it's not an RTS, but you know what I'm saying. And THQ was like, the guys who made it, they're like, hey, we're ready to make 2, and they're like, people don't want those games anymore. People aren't into that. And they're like, well, the last one sold really well, so why wouldn't we make a sequel? We already have everything planned. And they're like, people don't play those games anymore. They're old-fashioned. And then THQ went under. And then they made Grim Dawn and all that shit later, and, you know, people bought it. So, it's just funny how, with all that information, they don't make better decisions. Like, RTSs, I feel like, shouldn't be dead. And they've been gone for so long. All the great ones came out fucking a long time ago.
Get ready, racers. On your mark. Get set.
That's actually a really good point too. That's something that I was actually really interested in. I watched like the rise and not necessarily the fall, but like
Can they repeat the same
MMOs
match we saw during our last competition? Let's find out.
really owned everything for a long time. They took a lot of people, and you think about the millions of people playing those games and living in those games, and it's interesting because like the survival type game kind of took a lot of the MMO's thunder. People wanted to feel maybe some more.
Flash forward at
Oh god, stop hitting that shit. Feel maybe more involved in the world. So like games like not necessarily art, but like, you know, Minecraft and Daisy and stuff. Those things are taking over quite a bit there too for a while. And I think now that all that's kind of dying down, people are kind of starting to revisit. I mean, like, They Are Billions, I think, is a great example of a success in a hybrid that takes very much after RTSs. It's an RTS in a tower defense sense. It's weird. Since it plays just like Age of Empires, except for you're defending a point. You are exploring a map, though. I'd really like to see multiplayer in that game. I think it has the potential of being something bigger than it is. I keep forgetting to use my booster. I'm too busy trying to think of what the hell I'm trying to say. Oh shit!
And Ratchet shows us a boost of speed.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow, that
See,
was
they're
awesome.
so stupid
Enjoy
because
your
the
prize.
average age of
You earned it.
gamers now is 30, so therefore RTS would appeal to the people about our age. Absolutely. Yeah. That's actually something that's really interesting too, is the market's changed. So obviously younger people are playing games as well, just like we were, but we have more money, so we're buying those games more. We grew up with that, so we're definitely the main demographic. I mean, I run into
Yes, we
nowadays
qualified for the Gold Cup.
people in their like
So
50s
tempting.
who are like avid gamers and shit, and not like, oh, I only play Atari, but like they're playing everything. So it's like the accessibility's there, but also the age demographic has
Hey, you
upped
wanna race
to
again?
people who are adults who have money to buy all these games and shit. So it's interesting to see the market evolve to perceived demand. Whether they're right or they're wrong, the market will adapt.
You're back. We can do another race if you want.
I guess we could. I thought I have to do this for a mission.
Get ready, racers. On your mark. Get set. Go! And they're off. Just a little background on some of our racers today. Griff Blastex is riding a modified Orion S12.
Oh, dude, that's such a nice board. I wish I had whatever the fuck she just said. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God. What is my life? How did I get here? My life decisions led me to this point. And I am a failure. Damn, motherfuckers. It's getting dangerous. I never get that one. Oh.
This race is brought to you in part by Megacorp, makers of this year's most anticipated toy.
Oh, this is a nice route. Never took this one.
Pre-order
Shit.
yours today.
Shit. Fuck. Shit, shit, fuck. Oh.
Ratchet is now in second place. Can he catch up in time?
Is that me? Underdog Ratchet? Is there a way to not go right into shit? Like, can I brake?
Falling back to third place.
I'm not seeing it.
Ratchet
Pardon,
takes the lead.
pardon. Merci.
Whoa, Ratchet charges ahead.
Oh, got it.
And Ratchet hits the boost pad.
I need to be doing those tricks, although I don't think it matters. Did I get... Oh, bitch, what happened? You guys
Wowzers,
fucking
you look
suck.
amazing. You should think about going pro.
That's not so... Okay, I mean timeless as in it's a genre that's gonna move along with the current generation as long as they keep development on them going. There's a reason Grand Theft Auto is a bestseller every generation. It moves with the times every single time. It doesn't stagnate. Really important thing on that one, though, is Rockstar is a very ever-evolving company. I mean, they have their finger on the pulse. I can't think of a time. Rockstar got kind of stagnant in the early PS2 era, just because a lot of their games start being kind of the same. But I mean, they've since become very adamant about upgrading their engine, adapting to new standards in games and shit like that. So, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is a fucking... Even if you don't like the game, it's a technical feat. I mean, it's very, very impressive on a technical level, that game even existing. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto is a good example. Because PS2 went stagnant itself. Yeah, I just feel like Rockstar started out as a small company. If it was nowadays, it'd pretty much be Devolver, in my opinion. Just because they were like, we don't give a fuck attitude. Our
Hey,
games are
wanna
gonna be
race
violent
again?
as shit and like have like crude jokes and like just gonna be about like crime and all this shit like that. And people were attracted to that. It got them attention. And then when they got a little bit more popular into the PS2 era, they started making games like Manhunt, where they went really fucking balls to the wall at the time. People were like, oh my god, I can't believe this game's so violent. But it's still very much
Hey,
like
wanna race
the
again?
Grand Theft Auto 3 engine. You're still a very clunky dude, just walk around finishing people off. And then they released Smuggler's Run, which was essentially just a game where you drive. They had the pinball game, or not pinball, table tennis game for I think 360. I mean, like around that time, they weren't really. I mean, Bully. People like Bully. I like Bully, but Bully's still pretty much Grand Theft Auto 3 with a different coat of paint and different story. But I mean, a lot of their games are all kind of riding on the same basis. Now you could argue they don't make as many games. They don't, but their games that they do make are fucking huge. Red Dead Redemption. I love Red Dead Revolver, but Red Dead Redemption was fucking awesome. Most people like it. And then Grand Theft Auto 5, like I said, beyond even if you like it or not. I mean, it's something to marvel at as a game, as a piece of technology. Cool. And I'm pretty sure Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be just as impressive. I can't wait to see that game. PS2 is a weird era though, because I feel like the PS2 is probably
wanna
one of the
race
best
again?
consoles ever. There's a lot of them, but and it had a lot of great games. But there was a period during the PS2's era that did feel stagnant. I mean, the PS2 had probably one of the worst launches ever gaming-wise. I mean, the PS2 sold out. I got my fucking PS2 the first week it came out, but it came out like with a bunch of bullshit. I mean, there was nothing good for it for a while. It was a real slow fucking build with that thing. Not as bad as PS3. PS3 was essentially
Hey, wanna
Sony's
race again?
Xbox One. Xbox is experiencing their PS3 right now. I'm fucking babbling. Interesting though. Interesting topic. Let's see, I don't even know where the hell I'm going. Why am I wearing this medieval fucking leather helm thing? Thing is, people don't remember it had a stage where it had no competition. Till Xbox came. Yeah, and Xbox came out like a year later, and the Xbox is actually really... I still give Microsoft props because Xbox came out in under odds that no other company probably would have taken against, because the Xbox lost a shitload of money just to become established without the loss of money they had, and it's Microsoft, so they can afford to lose it. But it was a bold move because back then it was very hard to get into the console war or race. Oh no, talking to the right guy, man. I'm all about competition. I don't want to see any of the companies fail. I'd love to see more. Without competition, people become comfortable and they don't try anymore. This is something that's very important after 2008, because around 2008 the economy fucking crashed, and a lot of people were only making sequels because it's where the money was at. It makes complete sense. If I owned a company, I'd probably do the same thing too, because why the hell would you want to kill off your company during a time where there's uncertainty in the market? But because of that, we had a huge boom in indie developed games, and that's why we have the indie developed games that we have nowadays, and the culture of indie developed games, because there was a new market where people wanted to play shit that was new and different, and it was just the right time where someone sitting in their fucking garage could make a game by themselves or with like 2 other people. And we got games like Super Meat Boy and fucking Braid and Fez and shit. After that, it just took off. I mean, Steam, a huge part of Steam's success is its early access and indie developed games, outside of course all the AAA games, but all things have that. PS2 could have had competition, but the Dreamcast was just a complete failure in all aspects. Hold on, let's not jump the gun, guys. I love the Dreamcast, okay? I love it. Don't talk shit about it. Yeah, I got my Dreamcast the first day it came out, fucking $99.99. Skipped school and everything, so I got a soft spot for it. But as for competition, yeah, I mean, the Dreamcast had a problem that a lot of things have problems with. It was ahead of the things that were out already, but not far along enough to be relevant when the PS2 and the Xbox came out. It was in that mid ground. It just could not compete with anybody. It's better than the last stuff, not better than the new stuff, so it just kind of got stagnant and left behind. And then they released like Shenmue 2 like towards the end of its life cycle. I don't know, it was a weird thing. And then Sega did a lot of dumb shit during that time to kind of bankrupt themselves. Let's see. That's how COD got its hooks into that crash. The games don't stand for it. Thankfully, a Battlefront 2. How do you still have that controller? My god, is that thing a serious relic? It was 2000s Wii U, haha. Yeah, for sure. It's funny, I hate the Wii, I'll say that. I don't give a shit. I liked the Wii U. Now, I think the Wii U is important because I think the Switch is the Switch now because of the Wii U. The Wii U is them going, okay, we had a lot of cool ideas with the Wii, what do we do now? Let's make a new console. And they had a new idea with the fucking tablet, essentially. But that was them trying to touch back with making a console again and not a toy for, like, Grandpa and his fucking grandkids. And I think it was an important stepping stone. That was definitely their PS3, Xbox One of consoles. Because the Wii sold amazingly. I hate that thing, but everyone bought one. But yeah, Wii U, I still have mine somewhere. As for the Dreamcast Relic, okay, here's the thing. I had a Dreamcast a long time ago, and I sold it when I was younger because it was fucking stupid. I sold a lot of shit when I was a kid that back then I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Now I'm older. I'm like, I really wish I would have kept that shit. I sold my Xbox. I sold a bunch of shit. You can buy them now, whatever. So I got a Dreamcast again because I was like, I'm an adult. I can buy one. I want this shit. The thing that's really pricey though is the games. But yeah, it's really weird. I think they found like a warehouse full of old Dreamcast shit, because you can buy a brand new Dreamcast controller for like, I think $15. Like, brand new. They're straight out of the box. It's weird. There's like a whole cache of Dreamcast shit that they had. The games are expensive though, because a lot of them are rare. I could talk about COD all day. And fuck Battlefront 2. I do not even think about the game. Forgot all about it. Let's see. Yeah, I liked the Wii U for Monster Hunter. That's why I bought it. But it was just Switch's prototype, exactly. And we have the hindsight. Might have to change the stream title to Game History Chat or something. Dude, you guys are talking to me about my fucking. This is my shit. I'm glad you guys even know what the hell you're talking about. Because sometimes people just talk out their ass about this kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I fucking. Just like you guys, I mean, that's the thing that I love about my channel is like, we bring in the right demographic of people for what we do. Like I love to talk about. I was there for all that shit, just like you guys were. So it's cool to be able to talk about like the history of gaming and like everything about it. It's not just like, let's talk about PUBG, and play PUBG or play Fortnite. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, I'm like you said, I'm more talking about this. I mean, playing this fucking game. This is why I really want to do, and I have plans in the future. I already have purchased the PC for it. I just gotta get it working. Something went wrong with it. I'd like to do live shows. I want to start doing them whenever it does happen. I want to do them on Saturday. I'm almost thinking about moving TastyCast to being a live show on Saturday. Although then I'd have to work with the schedule, and I don't really want to do that. Seeing some shit between us. Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too, and it sounds almost pretentious, but I'll talk to people, and if people are into video games, awesome, that's cool, but like, I like going to like a GameStop, or like going to like a video game store. Half the time, like, I know more about what I'm looking for, or what is in that place than the person working there. Of course, there's a retail worker, but like, it's just so weird how many people are like, I played a video game. I'm like, really into this shit. I'm like, do you actually play everything though, or are you like just into one thing? I don't know. I've played like fucking everything. I'm really weird though. I like all genres. I have preferences like everybody else, but I know a lot of people who just will not play certain things. I'll try fucking anything except for Battlefront 2 or Destiny 2 for fuck themselves. Although I think I heard Destiny 2 is better now than it was, but I just don't like. I don't like the mentality. How the fuck do I leave this place? Okay, I'm gonna concentrate for a split second, get the hell out of here, because otherwise I'm just gonna run in circles in a cave. And we can run in circles in a cave all day and talk about video games, but I feel like I should progress in this game. GameStop is just there for exclusives on pre-order, definitely. Again, working dead-end retail is normally a like first job. Aha, there for the people don't have to know how yet. Dude, you should be right, but it's a hodgepodge mix of people. Cause I know people that like when I was like late teenager, early 20s, they got a job at GameStop. I'm fucking 31. They've been aging with me. They're still at GameStop. They're managers, but they're making like $13 an hour, where the fuck 14. I don't know what you make there. But I'm not shitting on anybody who works at GameStop. Anyone who's watching this, I'm not trying to be a dick. Although GameStop is a horrible fucking company. But yeah, I mean, I wish you were right. But there's like some older people there who like play Mario and try and bullshit their way through these kinds of conversations. I'm like, if you don't know about something, just don't pretend. Just be like, I don't play those games. Nice. But a lot of times they always, oh shit, can I leave now? I am babbling. Whee! Oh okay, cool, dude. How about we? Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna rename this stream to Pretentious Old Fuck Gamer. Let's see. Again, working. I already said that. D2 is in the process of getting reverted to D1-esque system. How so? Is it true they lie to their customers to sell? 100%. 100%. GameStop is a super corporate company, and I only know a little bit of the inner workings just because Chevy worked there when he was younger, and he was a manager and all that shit. This is years ago. And the company is, like any company, very corporate, very much trying to get more and more money, especially now. They're kind of at risk because digital sales are so high. That's why they're pretty much becoming toy stores. But they're desperate. They train their employees. I almost said sales reps because pretty much that's what they are. To essentially like trick people into buying shit or using like cell phone vendor tactics to get you to do or pre-order shit. And it's funny because in 2018 pre-orders rarely matter as much as they used to. Like I remember when I was like a kid. This is gonna age me a bit, but like in 1997, you pre-ordered a fucking N64 because there wasn't gonna be very many. Nowadays, you pre-order a game just to kind of lock it in. It's cool if you want to pay for something early on, and because you know you're not gonna be able to pay for it up front when it happens. I get that, but like some people are like, "Oh, I gotta get it pre-ordered. I gotta get it pre-ordered." I'm like, is there like a specific pre-order bonus from them, or like what are you after? And they're like, "Well, I don't care. I'm just gonna pre-order it." I'm like, it's so weird culturally that we just like preemptively give someone our money for nothing. Just on the promise that a game's gonna come out. I get if you want this, but I also hate that shit. I hate that different places have their own pre-order bonuses because it just adds division. You gotta buy all the copies from other places. Like you can't do that typically. It's a bullshit system.
Wanna race
but yeah,
again?
GameStop. I'm gonna digress. GameStop's a fucking shit company. They treat their employees like shit. They make their employees do really fucked up shit.
You're back.
To get
we can
sales.
do another race if you want.
No, I did all the races, and I've been lost in this place for hours. I'm leaving. Thanks for the race. Let's see what you guys are saying. All I can say now is I'm fortunate enough to work for myself, but even so, I couldn't go back to doing something I wasn't passionate about. See, you have YouTube and Twitch, and also you have an outlet which keeps you from exploding. I remember the Nintendo 64. I'm 25. Month I'll be 26. Hold on, I gotta break this down because I'm gonna lose out on this shit. I want to respond to everything. So I couldn't go back to doing something I wasn't passionate about. I feel this 100%. I've always been a super creative dude, and I'm not saying that in like a bragging way. I have to always be making something. I can't not. Started making music in 2002. I'm doing it still. I think I put my first video on YouTube in 2006 on one of my older channels. I always have to be doing something, and you're right, it is a really good outlet. My channel keeps me busy every week. It's literally a second job, but I love doing it. And Twitch, yeah, I mean, I'm getting back into it. I'm glad honestly, you kind of pushed me to get back into Twitch, because I was just doing it on YouTube, streaming, I don't care, but, you know, it is nice. As for exploding, yeah, it'd be hard for me to do, just because I've always been really hobby heavy. I always have something I'm doing. I can't, if you put me on a fucking island and left me there, I'm probably the best capable person of keeping myself busy on that island. By the time someone found me to rescue me, that place would be like organized with all these like sectors and set up in a certain way. Of course, if I could survive on that island. If I couldn't, I'd die. I remember the Nintendo 64, me too. 25, 26, that's a good age. That's pretty much the demographic of people that we get on my YouTube channel. For anybody watching who's interested, check out Tasty Loot Gaming on YouTube. We do multiple shows every week. Shameless plug, but I invite you to come join the conversation. We do pretty much this every week, what we're doing right now. D2 took out a lot of what made D1 very good and are now reintroducing it back into the game as new updates. My first... hold on. D2 took out... yeah, that's the kind of thing. I heard that they are... some of the endgame stuff, they're kind of reverting back to it, which makes sense. which is interesting. So a lot of people said it was too much like the first game already. So I'm curious on why. It's such a fucking mess, man. My first Nintendo device was the Game Boy Color. Dude, okay. I'm old as fuck. I'm 31. And so, just real quick history. I grew up with the NES and the Sega Genesis, and then eventually got a Super Nintendo. I also had a Game Boy, the original fucking Game Boy. No backlight, green screen with a shitty, light, grayish contrast lining and shit. And then eventually got a Game Boy Color. Mine was like a fucking reddish pink color. If you guys remember all the colors, it was like the neon green one, the neon pinkish red one. I like red. I'm wearing red. So I'm drinking red. So I had that one. So yeah, the Game Boy Color was a fucking game changer back then because you had the original Game Boy. Sorry, anybody watching this, watching for Ratchet and Clank. We'll get right back to it. But that's what I like to do. I like to talk. But yeah, you had the Game Boy and the fucking Game Gear, which I actually really like the Game Gear. Although it lasted like 2 hours on like 6 triple or double A's. But yeah, the Game Boy Color was so fucking cool. Hold on, I'm gonna get lost in this. Yeah, I'm 26 too, goth. Got a bunch of 26. I remember when I was 26. It was so long ago. Cool, Almaxai. Had the extended battery pack on it too, dude. And that was the thing that was crazy about the Game Boys is fucking, and even the Game Gear had it too. But the Game Gear is a little older than a lot of the newer Game Boys. But like how modular they were. They were essentially like the fucking M4 of like handhelds. Like you could attach like all this shit. I mean, you might as well be able to put a silencer in a fucking in a goddamn ACOG scope on those things. I still have the original Game Boy. It's clear. I got the... Dude, everything was clear back then. I'd never bought that stuff, but I kind of... I don't miss it in the sense that I would buy it now, but I do miss... I have nostalgia for it, for sure. Got the Atomic Purple Game Boy. Fuck yeah, I remember that one. Color, still in great condition. The Game Gear was huge as fuck, but still got that too. Yeah, that thing was cool, especially if you plugged it in a wall, but if you took the thing portably, that thing was gonna die, like, quickly. Yeah, I fucking... Man, I miss all the different, handhelds. There used to be, like, this whole wealth of them. I'm kind of sad that, that Sony didn't get into the market. I think the biggest problem with that, though, is they didn't support the fucking thing. How do I leave? People coming in here, oh, I'm gonna watch a guy, or some random asshole play Ratchet and Clank. He's probably an expert at it, and I'm sitting here running in circles talking about old ass fucking awesome handhelds. What the hell is that? Get the hell out of here! All right, we're finally making progress, guys. Slowly but surely.
I'll punch in our new flight coordinates.
When we talk about this game at the end of the month on fucking Plus Club, I'll probably just talk about this conversation. It might affect the grade of the game when I give it a grade. Let's see. Still have sitting playing the Game Boy Advanced with your Crazy Bones and Beyblade. Don't forget Tech Decks. Oh, dude, Tech Decks and the fucking the BMX bikes. You can use your fingers and flick them around and shit. God, this is you guys are taking me back. I feel good. I thought I got this. I don't give a shit. I'm only doing fuck about it. Sorry anybody watching this hoping like I'm like a huge fan. I dig it, but you know, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather talk about Game Boys. Did anybody play... Let's talk old consoles. And this is actually something that I'd like to talk about on the show more often. We used to do a lot of discussions about shit like that, and we've kind of strayed away from it. Anybody play the Jaguar, like Sega Saturn, any of those weird obscure consoles? I mean, they weren't weird back then. I played them all, but like a lot of people didn't get their hands on it. Sega Saturn was actually kind of cool. It just... There's a weird time there with Sega after the Genesis where all their consoles that came out after... Oh shit, what am I doing? we're pretty much like a slightly more advanced version, whereas everybody else is making these jumps. Like the Sega CD came out, the Sega 32X were pretty much the same fucking thing, but you could attach all that shit onto your one console, and it did like a little bit more. Sega CD was pretty cool, but then like not the Jaguar, the Sega Saturn came out, and it like could play videos. It was like pretty much the same, a little better, which is weird. Think about the emulators you can play. Classic Game Boy. I should probably pay attention to this. Yeah, emulators. Title Semi Gaming History. Yes, I did. Oh! Sorry, guys. Yeah. You can, but I would really like to go back and get all those consoles again, which is just going to be more expensive than if I would have just caught them or kept them. Okay, I'm gonna actually play. Hold on. Boom, bitch. Fuck you. Good thing this game's kind of like autopilot. A lot of it's just kind of like press buttons and feel like you're involved.
Another transport down. It appears there are
Another transport down. This actually looks pretty good though. I like the way the visuals are. I had an SNES in my house and the Sega in my granny's. Hell yeah, friends had them. Altered Beast, rise from your grave. Rise from your grave. Bum, 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 bum. Power up. I say that all the time, still, constantly. Any game I'm playing. I was playing Vermintide the other day, doing like a 7-hour stream, and I would randomly just be like, power up, like anytime I leveled. That game has shaped who I am as a person. And it's just a game about a bunch of buff naked dudes who turn into dragons and bears and shit. Damn, I thought I was listening to some fucking bangers real quick. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. I'm looking for him. This guy is really good at hiding. Oh! Good thing this game is the most forgiving thing I've ever played in my life. Whoa! Turn. Merci. Merci beaucoup. I'm already past this part. Altered Beast's life. Yeah, dude, there was I had it for obviously Sega Genesis, but there's this God, back when there's actually arcade machines around. There was like a fucking convenience store down the street that had like the Altered Beast arcade, and I'd always go in there and play it. There's always something fun about hitting buttons and I don't know, playing on those machines. If I had the room, I would be buying arcade machines, but I don't. I mean, plus they're like a couple grand a piece.
That's the last of them.
Thanks, guys.
I would really like to go back though and buy a lot of those consoles. I need to get a collection going, because right now I have pretty much every modern console. I have a PS2 and PS3 and I have all the PlayStations, 360. Don't have an Xbox anymore. Would like one. The worst thing about it though when you buy these consoles is you have to get the games, and the games is the expensive part, especially the good ones, because they're not in circulation anymore. So you gotta pay for the rarity.
There should be some warbots nearby. You can now pick them up and pull them toward the warship.
Thanks for the follow on PS4. I always forget you can do that. I'll get random follows on here, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I'm still trying to figure out what. Okay, use magnet.
Mag booster active.
There should be some warbots nearby.
Okay, I see.
You can now pick them up and pull them toward the warship.
Pay attention.
Activate mag booster.
There is enough power to pick up more warbots.
Locking on. Looks like that's all we can handle.
Robots. Okay, so where am I going with this?
Release warbots. Warbots away. Boom.
Did it work?
Holy cow! That was awesome.
Dude, yeah, it was. I don't even know what just happened, but I feel like it was awesome.
1 in a million. Let's do it again.
I can.
We got some.
We can. If you want to, ratchet, we'll do whatever you want, buddy. It's your game. I'm merely watching.
Warbots in tow. Now let's head toward that warship. We have enough power for a few more warbots if you make another pass.
Yeah, we'll pick your buddies up. Yo, bro, I got some friends who wanna come with. Is it cool if we pick them up? Blow big ships up.
Warbots attached.
Altered Beast, you ever played on Dreamcast? Did I play Altered Beast on Dreamcast? I did not. I know that there was a newer one they released though, and I thought it came out on Xbox, but maybe it came out on Dreamcast, I'm not sure.
Get ready.
Like some weird new version.
Now.
That's a series that I don't think you can bring back. I don't think anyone's clamoring for. I mean, that game was so indicative of the 90s that it needs to stay in the 90s like a fucking time capsule. I don't know how you can bring back this idea of dudes with cloth fucking underwear walk around being buff and literally just decking fucking demons in the face. And then flying like goddamn Superman. Ooh, shit. MGS, Soul Calibur, Warcraft, were my shit back. Dude, Metal Gear Solid is one of the best fucking games ever made.
Gotcha.
Metal Gear Solid is my favorite series. Oh my god, I love this game. They need to release a remaster. Well, fuck, because then be Konami. For PS4, because I like to play it on PS4. Or just allow me to use mine. And Soul Calibur, oh my god, I fucking miss Soul Calibur so much. We're getting a new one and I hope it's amazing. Is it down? Is it down? Is it going down? Bum 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 bum. I really hate that it blocks the video. The new Soul is gonna be a microtransaction store. Don't say that shit, dude. That's what I'm worried about.
All systems operational, but we should get
Okay, I think the video will be coming back here soon.
Hey, Ratchet, where'd you go?
This is one of those rare games that's like, hey, we don't want people watching your stream and seeing the game.
Ship trouble. Looks like there's still a few blarg in the city.
Just lame as fuck. Okay, let's see what you guys said. Jailbreak Xbox in my mom's attic. I never jailbroke mine, but did have an early version of it. Probably could have done it. New Soul game is going to be microtransaction store. Yeah, that's, like I said, that's something I really fucking worry about because I already feel like the legacy of Soul Calibur's been hurt a little bit already because of 5. Other than that, I think it's got a clean record because I love all the Soul Calibur games. It's like my favorite fighting game, bar none. And that's not even like I love all fighting games. That one's like the best one though. Like Soul Calibur is like one of my favorite series of all time. I fucking love Soul Calibur. And if it's good, I can't wait to fucking beat everybody's ass because I'm pretty good at it. I won't say I'm the best, but I'm pretty fucking good. Cut out my left testicle for a KOTOR remake. I'm actually really surprised we haven't seen one of those. The game's been out for a long time, and that's not a game few or would be clamoring for. They need to do that because that was my first Star Wars game I played. Dude, my fucking first Star Wars game was probably Star Wars games for Super Nintendo, Super fucking Return of the Jedi, and all that shit. But those games, were whatever. But the Star Wars games that I fucking loved was Shadows of the Empire for Nintendo 64. I fucking love that game, even though now there's like this weird contingent of people who are like, that game was bad. I'm like, when? Who the fuck disliked it back then? It was so good. It's probably shit now, but I would love it anyway. A lot of the space combat ones, I forgot what those are called. Wing Commander, I think, or X-Wing something. Rogue Squadron, something like that. Yeah. Fucking, those are really fun, but the ones I really liked were, Jedi Outcast 1 and 2, or what was the shit? It was, Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast. The ones with the multiplayer online, you could have like 12 people in there with lightsabers, like all fighting and jumping around, and you got to pick your skills and throw your lightsabers and shit. It was so fun. Like, why are Star Wars games the way they are right now, man?
More enemies on approach.
It's fucking mind-boggling. You going on Monster Hunter in a half an hour? I might to go kill fucking Pickle Joe. Is there like a cap? Like, can I do it still being locked at 49? Because, I mean, I got to the point to fight that guy, Kieran, and then I just stopped playing because everything was out. Well, hot damn. Man, this is fucking rough.
Hunt him down.
I'm so confused. What the fuck is going on? Why is that?
You're one dead Lombax.
Wait. What are these things? What's the black thing that stops it? I should probably restart this. I'm fucking this up bad. Hold on, we're about EA. Yeah, even though they were supposed to, they're supposed to have more than just EA fucking with that. So, and so far it's only been EA, and all EA's done is try and swindle people out of their fucking money with Star Wars, which I would argue Disney's also doing. So, it's kind of
I'll come back to this one.
Yeah, I'll come back to this in a sec. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really happy where Star Wars is going right now. Star Wars RTS was good too. I forgot all about that shit. Empire at War, yep. Man, I haven't played. I fucking forgot that game existed.
Chairman Brett.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
Cool, dude. I need ammo. Need to let CD Projekt Red do a gritty Star Wars game. Just saying, 100% agree with you. But after Cyberpunk, I'm so fucking excited for that game, and I have not seen anything on it except for the teaser they released like 80 years ago. Disney have EA exclusivity to Star Wars for a while. Is that locked in? Because I remember as soon as Disney first bought it, they were saying that they were going to have multiple people working on... well, maybe that was just companies within EA, though, so that would kind of make sense. I could have swore there was somebody else that was supposed to be working on something, but obviously it's not the case, so probably it was what happened. Oh yeah, because Visceral Games is going to work on... I think it was like the Bounty Hunter one, and Respawn. Respawn's supposed to be working on right now. It's so weird how it's taking this long to even hear or see anything on these fucking games. It's not promising. I don't know. I feel like it's all just fucked. And out of the big three, I mean, like, EA is really fucking up, man. I'll defend a big corporate company to a certain extent, just because there's certain things they gotta do, but, like... And I don't want to, I'm just saying, like, there's certain things people aren't thinking about with certain aspects, but, like, EA is really fucking insulting and taking advantage of the people who live. Like, it's bizarre. Ubisoft and even Activision don't do the shit that fucking EA does. Crazy. And they're unapologetic too. They do all this fucked up shit, and they're like, we have no intentions of getting rid of all these things. They work great. Yeah, they work great because they're fucking pulling in a lot of money. Because a lot of kids are going, mommy, fucking, I need $10, $15 for a video game because it's my babysitter, pretty much. Because you're not raising me. And they're like, yeah, whatever, kid. Here's your fucking dollar. Go take your fucking dollar, play your goddamn video game. Mommy's gonna go fucking get in the car and go get a goddamn coffee. Yeah, 1313. CD or Platinum? Platinum would be cool. I've always respected Platinum, but recently I'm just like, Platinum has a bright future in front of them, man. Like, there's somebody definitely keep an eye on. They've been around for a while. 1313, you got canned from them. Yep, remember that. Yeah, the contract or whatever is contract is up. EA canned Star Wars 1313 development and that Scalebound at the same time. Dude, I'm still fucking pissed about Scalebound, and I think Xbox should be pissed. And they're the ones that did it. Like, how the hell are you gonna cancel a game like that? You barely have any exclusives already. And then when the people are actually excited, Chevy was excited for that shit. Chevy doesn't play a lot of like action games or shooters and like that. And then they're like, nope, sorry, psych. That ain't gonna happen. Go fuck yourselves.
That must be Big Al's place.
Get out of here. I have no idea what's happening in this game.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
I'm saving my game.
Are all enemies clear? Well done.
Oh! I was about to actually scream. I'm glad I didn't. It's a good thing I'm not playing like an FPS right now, because I get really into competitive shit. I need more competitive games. I miss it.
Holy cow. I've died and gone to nerd heaven. Look at this.
Bro, you and me
They have
both.
my blaster
This
runs
is
hot.
stimulating.
With a stick. Oh, Spiro the
Hard as
Space
fuck right
Moose.
now.
They even have the mega limited ultra edition of Intransigence Fall of Blarg.
That one comes
Dope,
with exclusive
dude.
content if you pre-ordered through Gadgetron. I take it you're the ones Cora called me
I'm about to
about?
set
The ones
somebody
in
for
need of a new
something.
helipack upgrade?
It's
You must
lying
be
to
Big
me.
Al. It is nice to meet you. I am Clank. This is Ratchet.
Pro
Well,
tip, you
Amy
can
friend
never
of
trust
Cora's is a friend
anybody
of mine.
named Big
She
Al.
and I kind of have a will we, won't we romance in progress.
Uh-huh.
Hop onto my workbench. I'll get you all squared away.
Especially when they tell you to hop on their workbench. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Just reattaching the sister board, connecting the data port, and presto.
Easy,
Try
dude.
it out.
I did all that shit on my new computer, and I still fucked it up somehow.
Looking good, pal.
Pretty sure
Getting
my
back
power
to the Hall
supply
of
is not
Heroes
powerful
is easy.
enough.
Just head this way until you find the Graph Train station. That'll take you straight back.
Thanks again, Big Al.
Breaking news coming out of Kirwan's famous Aliro City. This afternoon, Blarg forces attacked the Hall of Heroes in a daring attempt to
Let's see. I was freaking elated that a game like that was coming out, but then Microsoft shit all over the gaming community by canceling Scalebound. Yeah, that was fucking crazy. That game was gonna be so fun. It had like co-op and like it's platinum and the you got to fucking fly around dragons and shit. Like, what game is doing that right now? It was its own thing. Like, it's so crazy. If it was just another fucking shooter, which I love shooters, don't get me wrong, but if it's another fucking shooter, yeah, I mean, like, if you're gonna cancel a game, I get it. Or if it's another zombie game, I get it. Fucking, that was a game that was gonna work for Xbox. They were lucky to have that. And then they're like, nope, something didn't go our way. What about Big Gay Al? Don't know the guy. I know of him. I don't know if I can trust him though.
I got an idea. How about a
Oh shit, I got some money. I should probably buy a new weapon. I keep just not doing it. Yeah. I can buy another gun too. What the fuck is this? This humble synthenoid is programmed to protect its operator on the battlefield. Dude, let's fucking do that too. And I could still buy another thing. So I'll probably buy the Gravitron.
Oh, I just might make my quota this week.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're gonna make your quota, and then some. They're gonna be real proud of you.
That's one of our best sellers.
Yo, this is one of our best fucking sellers, that alright? Dude, I wonder if those clear ones, if that opens up later, or if that's just like empty space. Let's check out this Groovitron, dude. I should probably use these weapons before I upgrade them.
Get your groove on with your Groovitron.
To customize your loadout, hold in a direction and do what? Wait, what did I do? Oh, very, very smart. Okay, we'll try these out one at a time. So, we got, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Whoa! Wah wah woo wah. Break this shit? Nope.
The duo forged ahead, using their helipack's enhanced jump capability.
Oh shit.
For now, long jumps would have only been possible for heroes like myself. Fortunately, Clank's new helipack helped them come closer to my level of greatness.
I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. I want another Revengeance from Platinum, fucking sword fighting, and Metal Gear. Man, that's a game I skipped, and it kind of sucks because I should have played it. I played the demo, and I thought the game was really fun, but I really hated the story and how they changed like the way Raiden felt as a character. It was weird. I wouldn't accept it as a Metal Gear Solid game. But that's just me being like a fucking a dork when it comes to Metal Gear Solid. But it was a very fun game, so I should probably go back and play it because I think I let my pride get the best of me on that one. I just want to see what Platinum's gonna do next, man. Those guys have just been killing it lately. Like a lot of companies, they've kind of matured. It's like kind of like watching Naughty Dog grow as a company and making games like The Last of Us and shit. Played a bit of it, but never finished it. Story of any gamer, but still would be nice to see more of Raiden. This Raiden is better. Yeah, I don't know, man. Raiden, especially in Metal Gear Solid 2, everyone's like, oh, he's whiny, and I'm like, that whole story is really convoluted and fucky. That was Kojima really letting loose on, like, I've been wanting to write some real deep shit for a long time, I'm finally gonna do it. And it got out of his hands. And Raiden, especially in the English version of Raiden, he's different than the Japanese one. Supposed to be confused the whole time, but he's, as a lot of people like to say, emo, but you know, just whiny. But I liked him in Metal Gear Solid 4. I thought it was way redeeming of his character. He's still fucking doom and gloom, but I mean, that's kind of part of him. But like, and I only played the demo of Revengeance, but like, he had like this weird arrogance and cockiness to him. And just, I don't know, it just felt like fucking I was watching or playing G.I. Joe, him and his little crew of dorks, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's just because I really like Metal Gear Solid that I'm just like, anything different's weird. But the game was still fun, I played it. I even, the boss battles are cool. Yeah, I should play it again. I can't get out of my head, but the way he says that guy's name drives me nuts in the demo. There's a guy named Doctor with a K. And he's like, he's like, oh, Doctor! I was like, why would you change up your pronunciation of his name like that? Like, I don't know, it's weird. It was dorky. Raiden is more or less a hardcore Genji in Revengeance. He is arrogant, but there's a story bit of the start that humbles him. Well, he was a cyborg and somewhat battle-hardened. Yeah. Battle-hardened from when, though? Because at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, if it happens after that, there's... What's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of confusion and emotional distress in his life that comes kind of to a head at the very end. It kind of accepts a different way of life. There's like a lot to it. Whereas like, if Revengeance is happening like right after that, it's hard to believe that he would just like go from like, I was born in the lightning, fucking God, I only live to do this, I'm barely a human anymore, all this shit, and then like he gets his family back and stuff. And then like in Revengeance, it's just like, he's fucking, alright, Doctor, let's do this. I don't know why he's Duke Nukem, but... then he suplexes a Metal Gear. Suplexes Metal Gear. I know he fucking straight up stops fucking Outer Haven, which is gnarly. You know what? You might be right, because my health is not doing very good, because I'm not paying attention. Try to catch you, motherfucker. I'll be swinging my hair. Stoop, stoop. Alright, we're in the clear, I believe. What, in Revengeance?
The A train is now arriving.
Because the only Metal Gear Rex in 4 is Rex, which is an amazing fucking part. I love that part.
Due to the recent invasion,
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 4 is so fucking good. Ugh.
We apologize for this inconvenience.
I'm not sure, but I think Revengeance happens somewhere in and around 4. I know it does happen around that time. I was just wondering if it's during... I almost feel like it's... Oh no, I think it is... There's a time where Raiden has been gone doing shit. I think it's before 4 that happens. Because he comes back into 4 and he's like half cyborg, and they had set him up like that after 2. So I think Revengeance is based during that time, which would make sense. I don't know though, I didn't play the game. Like I said, I only played the demo. It's like Rex. Yeah, but, well, it's like 30 story Rex. You see why he gets to be that cyborg in Revengeance. Yeah, so that's before 4. Okay, that's interesting. For some reason, I was under the impression that it was after 4, and I was like, that doesn't make sense storyline-wise. Like, his character shouldn't be like that. No, it's kind of cool. Fuck, I am curious about it now. Because, yeah, in 4 he talks about how he was doing missions for fuck, I forgot who, but, kind of got, like you were saying, battle-hardened. I'm about to die. Bitch! So that kind of makes sense. But that would be that time. I'll say, after he goddamn meets his kid who looks just like him, I don't think he's going out and doing that shit anymore. That Metal Gear Solid 4 ends on such a note of, like, everything's over. Everyone can kind of go back, or at least try and work at some kind of normal life. All the bullshit's over.
All trains may be swarming with armed guard
Even old
mercenaries.
Snake,
We
for as long as he can. I love Metal Gear 4 so much.
Welcome, weary traveler, to
Oh shit, shit, shit. Get away from me, get away from me.
There it is. Come on.
The part where you go back to Shadow Moses, oh my god, fucking chills. Ooh. Yeah, I saw Chevy do this part in this game. I'm making progress, baby.
The A train is now departing.
Yeah, you start then get like cut to pieces at the start, like the opening scene of old RoboCop. Get turned into the cyborg. What, you're sitting there on the ground while everybody fucking shoots you up, shoot through your hands and shit? That's fucking brutal.
Come on, Clank. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Yo, am I playing Uncharted right now? Damn, them heat seekers. Whoops. Well, it says a DLC where you play as a character called Blade Wolf. That is the name. It is me, Blade Wolf. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Doctor.
I hope that didn't cost too much.
How do I use this? Wait, what? Isn't this the fucking thing? So what's up with this? Hey, where's the robot at? Oh, he's right there. I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for transporting killer fish.
Probably. Supply and demand, baby. Ooh, this is not gonna work out.
Mr. Zircon delivers a symphony of pain.
I need weapons that I can actually use. All these are like up close weapons.
Death is too strong. One dead longer. Greetings, soon to be dead alien.
Thanks, dickhead. It's literally a mech wolf. I would hope so with a name like that. Kinda cool. Kinda cool. Seems like it lacks a bit of nuance, but sounds cool. That's some good music, dude. That's a banger. It's a hidden banger.
I hope that didn't cost too much.
It did. Everything here does.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for transporting killer fish. Whoa, live animals on board.
Hopefully this motherfucker doesn't just knock me off again, because, it's not something I'm interested in. Bye! See ya in hell, my sweet tasty child. Oh, fuck.
Out of ammo.
Oh, damn. Son, you got fucked up.
Mr. Zircon is here to kill.
Wah, 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 wah. Come and see my perfect yeah, stand star. Okay. Double Joe time. Speaking of that, they are bringing back the Zoids anime. They're bringing that back? I never got into that.
That bomb has a 5-kiloton payload.
I like Gundam, all that shit. Never got into Zoids.
Then we better move fast.
Real quick self-plug, if you're watching the stream, just know that if you're enjoying it, make sure to hit the follow button. I'd really appreciate that. Hit the bell button to get notifications when I stream. I'm going to be streaming pretty regularly again. And if you'd like, check out on YouTube a channel called Tasty Loot Gaming. We do multiple shows a week, talking about gaming news and random topics, reacting to shit, podcast stuff. Pretty cool. So go give us a sub and a couple likes if you are interested in that. Thanks. Bro, go get the fuck down. This is so visceral.
proximity triggered. They will detonate on arriving at the Hall of Heroes.
I see. Then it's time for an early drop-off.
Okay, I guess the video's going away. When these videos are happening and it blocks the screen, can you still hear me talking?
This is awesome. So what next? Halo jump into enemy territory?
Yeah, no.
Combat training?
In time, rookie. Next up is basic training. The captain designed this fitness course to help us reach our top physical condition.
And yeah, also, join the Discord. We're in there all the time talking about random shit. Kind of like right now, except for a little more crude. Damn, it's 4 in the fucking morning. Where the hell's time going? You guys got my brain on a fucking other level.
Greetings, cadets, and welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. Why are you so violent? Do you expect some sort of extra points or
Bro,
something?
look at you, look at me, and ask me again, why am I this violent? You look like the devil. Alright. Damn, I'm looking good in this suit. Look at that shit. Get up it, get up it, get up it. Oh shit, okay.
Congratulations on reaching the summit of justice. Your quadriceps must be burning with righteousness.
They are.
And pain.
They are, all that. Okay.
It's time to ascend to the Tower of Power. Here you must leap from platform to platform. Like this. These pieces will move to one position, and then, without so much as a warning, shift to an entirely different position.
You don't say. Wow. Bitch. I got places to be. What are we even doing here, man? the one little crack, man. Perfect aim. I'm too impatient for the shit, man. I just want to get. Give me the elevator. Give me the ladder. Oh my god. Fucking kill me. Kill me now. Do it. Just murder me. This is fucked up. No, next Thursday is when Joe's coming. March 22nd is when Joe will be here. Wait, it's not out? Why did everybody say it's out today? No Joe? Alright, let's do it. I was gonna take a risk, but I'm glad I didn't. Pardon? Pardon? Merci. Tout t'appelle comment?
Congratulations, you conquered the Tower of
Bro,
Power.
I am the Tower of Power now. Started from the bottom, and now I'm the Tower of Power. What the fuck, dude? This is too much, man. This is too much.
Nice work, Cadet.
Yay, wunderbar. No, Joe. Man, that was like as real could be, man. I knew Joe was coming out today. Like, I knew it. Had to have happened. The amount of assurance that I got. Like, Joe's coming out, man. Guess not.
Stuff you can do. Meet me outside the Hall of Heroes. I have an assignment for you.
I love assignments. This is a nice cab. This is pretty dope. I didn't know fucking Ratchet and Clank existed in Fifth Element's world. This looks just like it. Oh god, I gotta talk to this prick.
Since you're now one of us,
Get your
I thought it was
shitty
time to get you a
fucking
new
3 fingers off my car.
A Class G Star Jumper? Is this for me?
Technically, it's
Yeah.
Galactic Ranger property,
No, it's
but
mine.
if you survive, complete this super secret yet completely on the level mission, she'll be yours to use however you like.
What is this secret mission?
I call it Operation Falling Star. Congratulations, Cadet. You've been selected for
Goddamn.
Operation Star. Galactic Ranger Intel tells us Chairman Drek has a state-of-the-art weapons lab in Nebula G34. Your mission is to destroy his top-secret project without, and this is important, telling anyone. Ever. Seriously, this is our little secret.
Sure, but I don't see why...
Please save your questions until the end of the presentation. You'll need to access Drek's laboratory using a trespasser, your wits, and the kind of fortitude normally found in more seasoned Rangers. Get in, destroy whatever he's working on, and get out. I'll monitor your position from here. Good luck.
Thanks,
I
dude.
wish I could be there to see you off, but I have an urgent appointment with my acupuncturist. Call me when you arrive at Nebula G34. I'm counting on you, Ratchet.
Alright,
You
cool.
got it, Captain.
Oh, damn, they even put me on the side. That is dope. Although, in real life, if I had a car given to me and it had my face on it, I mean, I probably would take it, but I don't think I'd be like, whoa, bro. I'd be like, haha, that's funny. That's cool, dude. Let's go crash this thing. What's going on, guys? RX here. I've watched that guy so many times in the last year. He makes good content. Do we lose Almaxai? Is he off looking for Joe? He's out in the woods right now. He's like, no, it can't be.
Come in.
No,
Clank
Joe?
and I are in position and ready to commence Operation Falling Star.
Dude, I'm ready to destroy this place.
How about a Groovatron upgrade?
No.
You won't regret it.
I already do. I have buyer's remorse like a motherfucker. You have no idea. What is this? Rate of... Damn, son, I gotta get all the weight down there for that shit. Mr. Zircon. What is this? Each Zircon comes loaded with even more shots. Yeah, dude.
That's how you make a great weapon even better.
I'm all about the Zircon. Chill. And this is the new one I got, right? It's like a fucking... It's a thing. Okay. What is this? The mystery? Oh no. Man, upgrades take forever.
Locked and loaded. Enjoy your new proton drum.
I'm very excited to use it. Oh my god, Seth. Yeah, it's 22nd, but the announcement is out. They're adding transmog on the 22nd. What? Really? That's fucking cool. I wonder what the secret weapon is in this game. In this game? I don't know. I didn't even know there was a secret weapon. Jesus, what is that?
Perhaps the trespasser will be useful here.
Shit, this is that one thing that... Oh, this is easy, though. If you ever need more help or refresher, remember you can press the read instructions. Yeah, I need to do that on the other one, because I got fucked. Wait. There's an auto hack button? What the hell? How's that work? You just... Lord worship. What do we... What?
Attention scientists!
Attention. Attention.
I just wanted to thank you for all of your hard work these last few months. I may be your leader, but I am nothing without the tenacious Flard here at this facility. The weapons you're creating will help mark the
So this thing just kills? That's like the best weapon in the game. Alright, well since that shit didn't happen, I guess I'm just gonna keep playing this for a little bit. I gotta go to bed like in an hour or two anyway, so maybe I can beat this game by then, because then I can actually have a full opinion on the game for Plus Club. By the way, anybody watching this who's not familiar, I have a show on my YouTube channel called Plus Club where we play the games offered on PlayStation Plus every month, and at the end of the month we talk about them, and hope you guys do the same, like a book club. If you are curious or interested in that at all and want to know what I think of this game, make sure to head on over to Tasty Loot Gaming on YouTube and subscribe and join the conversation. I feel like such a piece of shit, like fucking doing like fucking shit like that, but people might be into it. You guys all fucking hit the sub button, so. And here we are, talking about Game Boys. This weapon is like just, it's the best thing, ever.
What is all this? It appears Chairman Drek has been growing his own army.
Did you guys ever play Oddworld on PlayStation? Oh my god, talk about one of the best consoles of all fucking time, man. PlayStation's amazing. Get out of here, bitch. Holy shit, that was annoying. Just want to rename token because apparently my name is offensive. Wait, it did not tell me any of this. That's nice though. Oh wait, it specifically said ability to change character appearance. So either your face or your armor. Just for one. Abe's Odyssey was legit. Yeah. I loved that game. You know, oh god, just think about PlayStation, man. Like fucking Armored Core. I remember playing that on PlayStation. Like, that game was so ahead of its time. I can't wait for them to make another one of those. I know they're stuck on, even though they're done with it. Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but like, I've been a fan of From Software for a long time.
Mr. Zircon is here to kill.
It's very reassuring because we're in a situation where things will kill or need to be killed to stop that from happening. So I'm glad you're here and ready because I have my own apprehensions about killing. I don't like to do it. But you're here to kill, so do it. He's my favorite thing in this whole fucking game.
This is just a
that guy's over here committing a genocide, and he just fucking has a little song to sing about it.
However, I
awful.
welcome all feedback. Should you disagree with
oh
that?
shit. You guys are gonna hit me? I ain't got no fucking health. You guys are dicks. Oh shit. Shoot. Hey, switch weapon. And now it does it? Okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Betty. Need help. Bad.
Mr. Zircon only wishes for to kill you.
Dude, Mr. Zircon's fucking
cold-blooded,
ice cold.
These are the moments Mr. Zircon lives for.
He lives to kill. Oh my god, AC needs to come back like now. Dude, fucking 100%. Like, if they announced a new Armored Core, I would fucking freak out. Even, you said AC, I also thought Ace Combat. I'm a slut for fucking Ace Combat. I love that game. Well, we're getting a new IP from Software at E3. Well, they also already said last year, the year before, that they are thinking about and working on Armored Core. I just don't know if they're already producing it or developing it. I mean, not producing, but it's already on like the plans. But I know with Dark Souls, like when you got a game that's like just that big and people are loving it that much, it's hard to be like, okay, fuck this game. But Armored Core, every single Armored Core except for 5. 4 Answer was fucking dope. It was so good. 5 was weird. It was a cool idea, but they did not nail it. Even the oh shit. Even like the visual style of the mechs they changed. It was hard or soulless. It was weird. I don't know if they actually made it. I think they had an American company work on it for them.
He's down. That's one dead longback.
Fuck. Ace Combat is probably the only game and actually good at piloting an aircraft. Dude, you fucking... I love flying games. And one game that's pretty difficult in, but I love doing is Arma 2. Flying a helicopter in that game. A lot of people get in that thing and just crash it. I'm like flying between buildings and like flying like 5 feet off the ground and shit. Like, people think it's hard in Battlefield. Fucking Arma, there's... You're like pressing like 8 buttons at a time just to fly that fucking thing correctly. And I had to learn how to fly when I was playing DayZ. We found a helicopter, refueled it. It was like this 2-hour event. And we finally got in it, started flying, and it was just like floating in the air. And the whole time I'm like trying to figure out how to fly the fucking thing. It was scary. We're apparently getting a space RPG like Skyrim and Fallout from Bethesda called Starfall at E3. And a Game of Thrones RPG from them. Dude, if those games are off of that fucking Oblivion engine, I'm not interested. If there's any company that's milking the fuck out of an engine, dude, it's Bethesda. They used to be one of my fucking favorite companies, and now I'm just...
Greetings, soon-to-be-dead alien.
They still don't even know how to fucking make ladders work. It's embarrassing. Although, new IPs from them is cool to hear because well, I just like the idea of new IPs. I like something new coming to the table.
That all projects
You know what I want to see though? We were talking about this, but I want to see Cyberpunk from fucking CD Projekt Red, man. They show that thing off, I will freak out. Just like Armored Core, like that is something I'm just fangirling over hard.
Currently patrolling the hall. For your safety.
Mr. Zircon.
Subjects have escaped. Every blast for him or herself.
We're not doing this shit again. Put it down. Put down your Destiny 2 gun.
Come in. It looks like Drek has been experimenting on creatures.
Do what everyone else did and just don't play it.
Bugs to scare off Captain Quark. Unless there are spiders. Are there spiders? No, I'll never get comfortable in this
There
bed.
are. There's spiders everywhere. And they're crawling in your mouth every night when you sleep. Whatever that urban legend is what is it, like 500 spiders crawl on your face every night? That's what they say. Must be true. Oh, cool, dude. Shut the door on me. Is this like the last level of the game? This place is packed.
Out of ammo.
Mr. Zircon cannot wait to kill you. Why do you hide, stinky aliens?
Man, they need to make another Hitman and just have Mr. Zircon star in it. I love Hitman. Wow, I loved it up until Blood Money. Blood Money is so fucking good. Contracts, so good. I'm gonna need you to just party for a second while I figure out my life. I mean, that, oh shit. That is a banger. I'm not gonna deny a banger when I hear one. Alright, dude, chill. I got more of this ammo, baby. I still have not got a shot off with this thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a pretty neat weapon. Let's see. In space level, well, the engine for Fallout 4 was new. The creation engine. Oh, we're seeing it for sure. It's confirmed. I've not heard that. And Anthem. Anthem is gonna make or break for everyone. I'm not holding out hope after all Ubisoft's multiplayer games in recent years, like The Division and For Honor. And apparently the community weapon is coming as well. Yeah, Anthem has the potential of being something really fucking cool, but I won't get excited for it, man. I can't until I see something that goes, this is exactly what it looked like it was gonna be, and we're not gonna be doing weird things to try and get more money from you. They can do that. I will open up a bit to it. I don't want to get excited for another fucking game and it just being some kind of shit fest where they're trying to find ways to get more money from me after I bought the fucking game. If you make a good game, I'll give you money just because you did it, man. Like fucking Warframe is a free-to-play game, and I log in and give them money randomly all the time just because it's such a good fucking game. It's the standard of what a fucking free-to-play game should be. And those guys support the hell out of the game and evolve it. A pay-for game, though, when they're like, oh, how can we get more money from somebody? Let's make it harder for them to level or get loot towards the end of the game, so they're frustrated and they feel incentivized in a negative way to give us more money. It's shady as fuck. You don't have better resources to find a better way to entice people to want to give you more money than that? That's like cell phone fucking cheap free-to-play game shitty. Sorry, Anthem. I hope you're great. Throws the Omni-Range.
This is a friendly reminder
And apparently from most of the world looking at your weapon. The developer starts spitting They're dummy saying they're scared about releasing these games just after a massive microtransaction shitstorm from Battlefield 2 worries me. 100%, dude. Like, fucking, I read about a month or two ago that Anthem's production has been having a lot of problems internally. I forgot what magazine was talking about, but they were talking about people who actually work there, saying that there's all these weird deadlines and shit that they're trying to meet. The EA is not really being cooperative about, and there's a bunch of ideas that they're not necessarily too excited about implementing, that they're trying to rework and shit like that. I'm just like, none of this sounds good, man. None of that's getting me excited for the game. It sounds like there's like an internal fucking war going on over that game. Dude, okay. Yeah, just nothing about that sounds good at all. So I can't get excited for that game because it doesn't sound like shit's going smoothly. Cool, dude. Cool, thanks. And yeah, the whole Battlefront 2 thing was ridiculous. Since Anthem started, Drew Kaparskin has quit, came back, and quit again. Yeah, I remember that. The mind behind KOTOR and fucking Mass Effect 2, lead writer from Dragon Age, has left because of it. I told him about that. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too that's really worrying, is people are bailing, and people bail from things typically for, you know, two reasons. Either the fucking development is going to hell, and it's getting frustrating, or they're wasting time and they could be doing something else, or creative differences. Now, what can you gather from that? Creative differences happen. Sometimes there is no bad guys. Two people can't work together, whether it's the fucking producers of the game or movie or whatever we're talking about, music, and the person actually working on it. But this guy has a track record of making or working on really great projects. Thank you for the follow, Alrby 117. Appreciate it. Also, would love if you hit that follow button on Twitch and check out the YouTube as well, Tasty Loot Gaming. But this guy's got a reputable past, so that's not necessarily the type of dude that you want to hear is having fucking problems with people he's working with, because this guy is somebody who you're gonna expect something great from, and if he's having problems to the point where he's got to fucking leave and come back and leave and come back, which obviously sounds like they're like renegotiating shit with them or trying to get him to come back because they're having problems. It screams that it's a fucking shit show, and that sucks, because that game looked amazing, what they showed off. Obviously, it's early stuff, and they're showing, like, pre-rendered stuff, and just to get people excited, but, yeah, kind of like what you're saying, man, like, I just can't get excited for it, because there's no reason for me to get excited for it. The concept is exciting, but the game, I don't know shit about. I don't know if it's even going to be anything close to what the fuck they showed off. That game looked too good to be true, though. Like, I watched that video and I was like, holy shit, you can do all that? Like, even, like, when you play, like, a multiplayer game like that, a lot of times they don't work on, like, a lot of, like, detailed stuff. You get that in a more single-player oriented game, but, like, when the person, like, got and, like, climbed into their mech suit and stuff, I was like, that's so detailed. How the hell are they going to be putting those kind of details in, like, this multiplayer game where you're gonna shoot shit and essentially be like a Destiny or Division contender? And now I'm like, probably just to show off the presentation. I'm babbling. Let's see. And a ton of other senior development staff. Rat's fleet, sinking ship, all that. Yeah, definitely. Can't blame them. Unrealistic deadlines are extremely stressful, and they do happen to a certain degree. But like, if it's causing a problem with the product that you're hoping to make money off of, you have to find some compromise. Like, I get the corporate aspect of it. They're not making these games for charity, right? They got to make their money back. They got to make it at a certain point. But you have to be able, if you want a product that's going to sell really well, you want to be in there fucking massaging the dudes, working on this, making sure they're fucking well, getting like sleep and shit. Like, these are the creative minds that are going to be creating a product that's going to make you a bunch of money. I mean, you really got to find a fucking middle ground where you can accommodate the creative process as well. You can't just be like, Make a generic fucking third-person shooter right now. We need money. Well, nobody's gonna like it. Some people might buy it, but it's gonna fucking destroy your reputation over time anyway. EA's in the shitter right now. I don't know anybody who would even remotely say anything mediocre about EA. Nobody likes them. And they don't give a fuck, which is not good. The concept of the Division was exciting. I remember when I was gonna be the next... it was gonna be. It even teased with a cool fake voiceover trailer too. Thing is, all the people who left are senior creative staff. It's not like it's a foreign process to them, and them all leaving. They can't all be wrong. That's the thing, man. The numbers are scary, for sure. I should probably play this. You're probably like, what the fuck is this guy bitching about? I'm gonna buy Anthem first day. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, there's just, it can't be good. Like, I'm a big movie guy. I'm a huge movie, well, I like a lot of stuff, but like, I'm a huge movie buff, and whenever I hear about the production of a movie having issues like this, it's almost fucking guaranteed 100% that it is going to lack in the end product. It may not be horrible, but it's not gonna be great. It never is. You can't have that many fucking cooks in the kitchen fucking around. It's worrying. This should go around here, and this. Perfect. Super. C'est super. Merci. What the?
Attention intruder. You have entered the testing.
People say that the Anthem gameplay trailer isn't pre-rendered, but then again, I can't believe them due to the fact that they plan to release the following year after initial reveal. Plus, nothing shown after the reveal. The thing that sucks is wording. Wording matters. You could say pre-rendered. Pre-render is essentially just taking, you can take in-game assets and in-game engine and pre-render it or whatever. Or you can have an early concept of the game and have it all planned out and have certain animations in that gameplay that it's not going to be in the game. Ubisoft has done it a million fucking times with, well, The Division and, shit. The Division, if you look at the early footage, that game also got overhauled, because originally it was going to be like more of a survival type game, and it turned into a faux MMO, which is fine. I actually liked The Division. Not a lot, but I liked it. But Watch Dogs, I mean, that was the big one that opened a lot of people's eyes, is the original footage of Watch Dogs, or the original presentation, in-game footage, not pre-rendered, completely fucking different and completely downgraded when the game came out. Happens all the time. That's why whenever I see the first trailer or gameplay of a game at like E3, I always take it with a grain of salt. I look at it as more of a concept than anything. I get excited for it for sure, but like when it looks like too good to be true, amazing looking graphically, it's because they worked really hard on that presentation. They upped the graphics. They know exactly what's going to happen in that playthrough, where people are going to be standing, where people are going to be shooting. Certain animations they program just for that fucking presentation, because that's going to sell the game. I mean, that's money. They have to do it. But yeah, I don't take it to heart very often. So when they're like, it's not pre-rendered, yeah, technically, but I mean, it's pretty close to the same thing. It's 100% a vertical slice trailer. The fact it had actors voicing fake players proves that. The gameplay demo was scripted down to the last leaf on the screen. I'd put my life on it. I'm in the same boat. And that's fine, but in that sense, with what I'm hearing about the game, and then knowing that trailer was probably a concept video, I have nothing to expect from the game outside of a visual style. And that effect is really fucking neat. I think that's like one of the best things in this game, man. That's really cool looking. I am not not doing that much damage to him. Wow. Where'd he go? Hello. Guten Morgen. Yo, back the fuck up, froggy fuck. Oh shit. Wow. That was impressive. Dude.
Jim, let's boost the neurotransmitters and see if we can add a few IQ points to this dimwit.
Mr. Zircon.
He's down.
Mr. Zircon, level up. That's my boy. Oh shit. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god. Are you fucking... Oh, I can't handle this. Okay, let's see. Thing is, too, Anthem has now hindered the new Dragon Age 2 because it's fucked the staff up, so it's actively affecting other BioWare IPs. Now, I heard that as well, and I can't prove it, but I'm convinced them making it affected Andromeda development. I mean, it had to. I think Andromeda is an early sign of what's going on in that company for sure. I think Andromeda's development did get fucked by all this. I don't know how closely related it is, but I think it's absolutely indicative of what's happening internally. Which really sucks because BioWare, I mean, like, you like KOTOR, fucking, you like Mass Effect. That's a company with a fucking legacy, man. Like, it's hard to think about someone like them having these kind of problems.
Mr. Zircon gives you a concerto of suffering. Mr. Zircon will punch you in the face with bullets.
I would love to, but I'm busy getting my ass kicked.
Mr. Zircon is here to kill. You are not fit to fight Mr. Zircon. Mr. Zircon is looking to kill you. Death is too stupid for Mr. Zircon.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
Tell your friends Mr. Zircon is here to make death. Mr. Zircon is here to kill. Death is too stupid for Mr. Zircon. Deadly creature, you fight like an infant.
Subject appears to be mild. Initiate cranial implant. Subject appears to have a fondness for falling into love. Jim, let's boost the neurotransmitters and see if we can add a few IQ points to this dimwit.
Mr. Zircon gives you a concerto of...
We got him back under control. Let's keep him that way, folks.
Okay, glad that worked out. Really? No. God damn. Okay, where were we?
I yield.
No, they're putting all their eggs in one basket before the chickens even laid them.
Tell us what.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us what
It's-
you have. Hang on.
Tell us what you know about Drek's plan.
Whoa. Thanks. Yeah, what he said.
I can give you this info bot.
Oh,
You
watch
man,
this one,
shit
pal.
late.
I'm just gonna take 5.
Greetings, Blarg imbeciles. If you're watching this infobot, you've been selected for the beta trial of my latest invention, the XK-81 Jetpack! Though initial testing had a few small setbacks, I'm happy to report that I worked out all of the kinks. Now you can use your XK-81 Jetpack to traverse the skies, giving you an advantage.
What did you think of No Man's Sky? What did you think of the whole debacle prior to its release? When it released, where it's at now? Did you play it? Or
Captain, it's Ratchet.
because that was a
Just
really,
defeated the
really,
Snaggle-Beast and found
that was
out
another
what Drek is
situation
up
that was
to.
kind of
You did? But that's impressive.
unfortunate. Although there's some pretty interesting factors involved with it. I don't even know if you'll play that game still. Once in a while I hear somebody talk about it. That was a game so many people were fucking excited for. Quick reminder, anybody watching this, just joining the stream, really appreciate if you hit the follow button, make sure to hit the bell button for notifications, because people aren't getting that, and make sure to check out Tasty Loot Gaming on YouTube. We do multiple podcasts a week, talking about gaming news, reacting to videos, talking about random topics, and yeah, go there, check that out if you want to. This game is offered on PlayStation Plus right now. We do a show called Plus Club where we play the games on PlayStation Plus throughout the month. At the end of the month, we talk about them, our opinions on those, and we grade them. We hope you guys play them as well and join the conversation with us. So, yeah, I'm done with the self-plug. Although, you're watching the stream anyway. Here I am. Let's see. It was flat out lies. They should have been sued for false advertising. Wasn't interested in it. Yeah. It's funny because I defend it to a certain extent, but only from a perspective of knowing what the game was supposed to be and following it, and expecting people to do the same, but you can't defend certain aspects, like, and I've tried, and the more I watched certain videos and saw him say things that were not true, it's like, there's nothing I could say to that. I mean, if he never said that there was going to be, like, there's that video where that dude was like, you'll be able to play with each other, and he's just like, you can tell he doesn't want to say it, but he does. He's like, yeah. You sealed your fucking fate there, man. Like, that's not... Regardless of if they could get sued or not, like that. You don't lie about your game. I mean, Peter Molyneux made a career out of that. Although Fable is a game I'd like to see come back, of course, under somebody else. We talked about that on one of the Tasty Tuesdays. Because that's a game that I really feel like could really... It's a unique game. It has all the fucking opportunity in the world to be something huge. Again, it was big at one point, obviously. Until they're like, we're gonna make some weird fucking games based on the world, but it's like these little basic games. Like a 4-player top-down co-op game. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's not what Fable is.
It's my charming personality that keeps you coming back, ain't it?
They advertised and sold their ideal conceptual version of the game, but sold a tech demo. It's coming back. It's already got a confirmed reboot. Yeah. Like I said, we talked about it. That's just... I'm not worried about it, but I really hope they fucking nail it. Because I already lost interest in the series, so I mean, like, I don't have anything to lose if it sucks. It'll suck for them, but I would love for them to make just a fucking killer game that, like, I'm like, oh shit, you know, I'm glad they nailed it. I actually want to play this game. I gotta get Zircon up, dude. This guy's a murderer. Wait.
That's how it's done.
Yo, that's how it's fucking done, eh? That's it. That's it. We're done here. This gun's a lot more than I thought it'd be. Oh shit. Did it unlock? Okay. So I have all the guns unlocked already? How long is this game?
Hey, I bet the Rangers could use jetpacks. Should we head to
Yeah,
gas
Fable
bars?
though, the new Fable, if it does a couple things, I'll be really happy. It needs to go back to the dark fantasy of the first Fable. Fable 2 completely threw it out the window. I remember when Fable was first coming out for Xbox, all the trailers were like this like weird Tim Burton-esque, and I hate saying that, but it had like a Danny Elfman style fucking soundtrack, and it was like really whimsical in a dark way. The whole world was like mysterious, and what were those werewolf type things called that was such a big deal in the first game? It would show them and shit, and it was really like cool and creepy, and they really emphasized the life aspects of making decisions, which is nothing new now. But having like the scar system and stuff like that, and your person changing over time, you could really do something fucking crazy with that nowadays. Way more detailed, way more not just good or bad. Like make way more variables in that, which would be really cool. Really focus on the growing as a character. It'd be cool to see your character age over time and have the whole family system again. But really hone in on those things. It has to have fucking co-op. It has to have the co-op of 3, because the co-op of 2 was fun, but you didn't keep your character, so it was like wasted. You just helped your friend, which is fucking stupid. It's just core concepts like that. They got to keep the visual style and the whimsiness of it. They can't just make it another fantasy game.
We must learn what Nefarious is up to on planet Gaspar.
Gaspar? Like the fucking French people? Gaspar! Balverines, yeah. Jack of Blades and all. Only played Fable 3, not a game would have played the rest of the series of. Yeah, Fable 3 kind of killed this series, which is weird. It had better co-op than 2. I think 2 is the best one of all of them. But I think there's fucking elements of each one that if you could combine those, that's why I think a different team needs to work on it. That's why I'm actually kind of hopeful for it, because Lionhead, even though they're fucking legendary, they made like Black and White 2, and Fable. They had cool ideas, but they didn't conceptualize them well. They weren't able to fucking hone them in. They just had the ideas, which is awesome. That deserves its own credit. I think a really competent fucking studio that can like
let's go find you
take that and conceptualize it and actually develop a game off of those ideas that really hones them in. I think there'd be really fucking, there'd be something special with that game. But I understand if you started on Fable 3, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much Fable 2.5, so.
Quite the operation here.
You're not kidding.
But if you start on Fable 1 and you kind of progress through it, there's some hidden charm there that really, it feels so wasted. Like, it really does, because it's like right fucking there. It's almost at a point where you're like, this game is great, but it just didn't do it. Oh shit. Yeah, Lionhead aren't even a thing anymore, I don't think. No, they're gone, which really sucks. Peter Molyneux left, and then they got fucked when they were working on that weird 4 or 3v1 Fable game that was supposed to come out for Xbox. That got canceled, and Lionhead got kicked out, which is shitty. I think I had 3 because it was free at the time I got it. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. It's definitely a game they would release for free at some point. I love the style of it. It's so different looking. The combat was interesting because they really didn't want to make just like another game where you're fucking hitting a button and killing things. Like there's like a weird like kind of rhythm to the fighting and shit. And I don't know. There's just a lot of really cool fucking ideas that I think under capable hands they would have just really knocked that shit out of the park. There's almost like a very Japanese sensibility to the production of that game, because Japanese games are normally very system heavy. They worry a lot about the gameplay and the experience of your connection with the game, you know, as you connect with it, versus here we're really, and of course I'm generalizing, but if you look at it you'll see patterns of it. People here want to make experiences and immersion that push the boundaries of what an interactive experience can be, and I also appreciate that, but I was thinking about like, oh, when you press X, I remember Peter Molyneux used to say this all the time, he's like, I want it so when you press square, that makes you feel good. He's like, I want you to always feel good when you press square. Like, he's thinking about shit like that, and he sounds like a dork when he says that shit. But I get where he's coming from. He doesn't want you to ever hit a button on the fucking controller and go, God damn it. So it's kind of interesting, the thought process. They just needed a studio that was like, we're going to do this, and then they do it. Not, we're going to do this and go, sorry, we didn't do it. Where the fuck am I going? Am I supposed to shoot this?
Great. Reinforced door. Why does everything have to be made of dense alloy?
I will try not to be offended by that.
Enemy down.
Fuck you. Oh yeah, that D&D-esque fable which looked like cop out of the series. It absolutely was. The bandits' voices in Fable 2 and 3 were Northern Irish, so that was the thing. That's another thing too, is there was like a lot of like Irish accents like that. It kind of gave it a different vibe than a lot of games. Because I mean, you get the pretty archetypical like British accents in almost anything that's going to be fantasy, European style, blah blah blah. So it's kind of cool to hear something else. That's one reason I really like. Another reason why I like The Witcher is like the fantasy is not archetypical British fantasy. It's very, it feels Polish as shit. The armor, everything looks very like, I'm really into history, and like you look back on like just like Eastern European history, it's very much in that realm, and it's really fucking cool. One person boundaries create a full dive experience. Yes. Thing is, there's more to enjoyable experience other than feeling good. Even pain has its place. Sometimes well in games. Yeah, and I understand where he's coming from for sure. Like that is a good incentive, but like at the same time, that kind of thought process also reminds me of someone who's going to make a game that almost plays for you, creating like a casual experience. And I mean, Dark Souls is the opposite experience. I mean, Dark Souls is a game that punishes you, and it's part of the gameplay. It's important that you do die in that game because it affects the way you progress through the game. And when you do that, there's a mechanic to after dying to play after that. There's a continuation after death, and then once you do progress finally, you get a sense of accomplishment that a game like Fable can't give you. So there's so many. That's the thing, man. I love philosophy in general, but like the philosophy of game development is really interesting because there's all these different people taking all these different paths. There's people out there who will make a game because they know psychologically your brain likes to put out endorphins when scores go up, when numbers go up. It gives you an incentive. It goes, you're a good boy. Let's give you a little bit of fucking dopamine because that score's going up. Now, how can we get people to, at the base minimum, interact with us, maybe give us money, and what's the base minimum we can do for them? And they make like a cookie clicker type game. That was more like a joke at the time, but so many fucking clicker games came out after that. It's the most base, minimal fucking game you could ever make. It's systems, that's it. You're barely even fucking interacting with it. But that's feeding off of that basic impulse of increasing and progressing and going up. And then you have people who are taking other routes of like the gameplay aspect, fucking what are the mechanics that we can really get someone to think about how they're going to play the game, give them options, all this shit. And then other people like movies. We also really like movies. We want to push the boundaries of interactivity. We want people to experience and also interact with these great stories being told. I mean, Naughty Dog has a whole history pretty much of that now after, Uncharted into Last of Us. Those games, of course, are fun to play as well, but when you think about the gameplay, I mean, you are running, you're jumping, shooting shit, you're swinging around, but like you're more so enamored by this cinematic experience that you can't get anywhere else like that. Few companies can fucking nail that. So it's just interesting. Babbling again. Look at Shadow of Colossus, for example. All pain and loss and sacrifice from start to finish. Yeah, and I mean that's an experience that has resonated with a shitload of people. I don't know anybody that dislikes that game. I know people who are not into it. It's not their game fucking sucks. But I mean, Shadow of the Colossus is a more Team Ico is always making interactive experiences that are more on the artful side anyway. They're always trying to express some kind of narrative that relies heavy on emotion. So, I mean, they've always been really good about that. I mean, they kind of predate the journeys and shit. They're not the exact same. Obviously, there's more interactivity than a game like Journey, but like, I remember Ico was probably one of the first like emotive adventures I went on, where it's more like, you know, the kid's not even talking, he's like but like you're still getting those basic emotions, and you're going on this experience with that person. Shadow of the Colossus, same thing. I never played Dog Bird Simulator, but I'm sure it's great. Came out really late, so it's kind of lost the hype on that one, as most people did. Although I'd like to try the VR. Wow, okay. I was like, yay, I got fucked again. Cool. Wait, where am I going? Oh. Hell yeah. Fuck the door up.
Quit shooting my doors! Those are custom made, you know?
But I love shooting the dolls.
Enemy's clear. Well done.
Bruh, I know. I know well done. This is what I do. I murder things. Where's my little murder buddy? There he is. That's my boy. Fuck yeah, you are. You kill with the best of them, baby. Damn. How did I leave all this shit behind me?
Mr. Zircon is born.
Yeah, because you're not murdering shit. You got a problem, Mr. Zircon. You're a sadistic sociopath, psychopath. I don't know what the hell's happening right now. This is Zircon's fucking murdering now. Look at this shit. I don't even need to be here. Send him in.
Mr. Zircon will punch you in the face with bullets.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Zircon still hears hearts beating.
Still hears hearts beating? This is a big problem. Zircon likes death. Oh shit. Alright, Zircon, do your shit. Murder. Oh, baby. Give me the health.
Mr. Zircon is here to kill.
Dude, get the hell off me.
And tell your friends Mr. Zircon is here to meet them.
Cool. Yeah, that was so weird when I heard they canceled the DLC. Like, I can't really think of a time where fucking somebody did that. Like, ooh, this ain't good. Yeah, fuck it. Scrap it. God, just thinking about Anthem's pissing me off, man. It's so ridiculous. It's like, I don't even know how the hell you can even be excited for that game. Unless you're just hopeful. Like, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Mr. Zircon is here.
There's one of my secret projects. Will one of you morons stop them? Hey, fellas.
Shit. Fuck. This part's fucking stupid. I forgot that it's delayed till late 2019 so far. Things cursed so far. Anthem is ride or die for BioWare and possibly EA. Thing is, no one game should be that considering it's a company as big as BioWare. Never mind, a new IP. Yeah. Yeah. It's not gonna be good for BioWare though, if that game fails. Not even for like them with consumers, that's gonna be a big problem because fucking people are gonna lose faith in them. But EA might not want them anymore. They could just disband them at that point, or let them go. Or the lack of sales, they could get crushed under it, or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of really bad things that can happen in this situation. So I'm just really, it's just disappointing, man. I don't even know what the fuck to even say about it, other than like, hopefully we're wrong.
Incoming dropship.
Man, this is a lot easier. so I take damage, but he doesn't.
Tripad lock. In order to bypass it, the duo would have to quickly activate all 3 pressure pads.
Yes, but with how EA and others handle game development, this is the way it's looking for developers and their companies. I think to a certain degree with certain companies, I think some of them that are staying independent or at least just partnering with people are less inclined to get in situations like this. But for like the big established companies and their ideals being integrated into the people who are developing the games, I think there's a lot of pushback from us, and it's affecting the guys in the middle who are just making the game and trying to make fucking us and the bigger company happy.
Grind boots.
And that completely unlikely location is where Ratchet found a shiny new pair of grind boots. With his grind boots strapped on, Ratchet leapt onto the rail.
Grind it, bro. Is this Sonic?
Still on the hunt for the jetpack, Ratchet used his newfound grind boots to explore the planet further.
I wanted to not do that.
Ratchet stylishly leapt onto the rail next to him.
Why do they call him her? Yeah, bro. Shway.
Detecting Versa mines ahead.
Oh shit. Man, I want to spend some of my points, and the game's like, fuck no, you got grind boots, you're gonna grind. And it's not wrong.
Ratchet would be able to use this refueling station as soon as he collected the jetpack.
Trying to get it. Let's see. BioWare games are some of my favorites, so I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but again, they're not my favorite. That was a weird effect. Did they all do that? No. Favorite because they make good online games, they make good single player RPGs, and that isn't, and this isn't that. Sonic Riders, boy! Dude, that's what I'm saying. This is fucking Ratchet Riders, baby. It's a mix between Road Rash and Sonic Riders. Yeah, that's the thing that's kind of weird about the BioWare situation too with that game. It's like, as much as I really want that game to be good and it looks cool as shit, and I would love to believe, oh, BioWare's gonna make this new game that they've never done before, which I 100% believe they could do. It is definitely out of their wheelhouse. So if something's gonna fuck them over, I really hope it's not EA pushing a genre of game that they want to have to compete with other games similar to it, because again, that's business interfering with like the creative process, which with your like your top tier people who make and have a long fucking history of making great games or anything, you don't really want to fuck with that. Maybe if they, swing and miss multiple times, maybe intervene. It's a business, I get that, but I mean, like,
You collect
let him
brains
let him
as a
let him
hobby?
ride out the
I'm gonna go
creative
out on a limb
process.
here and say you're single.
Don't be like, hey, we need a game to compete with Destiny and the Division and shit like that. So make a cooperative pseudo MMO
I'll be able to raise an army. Then we'll see
and
who
make it
thinks they can
under
steal
time
the
limits, all
company
that
for
shit.
it.
We need it now.
And contribute to the good of our blog kind.
And make sure to throw microtransactions in the fucker and make the game harder so they'll have to buy XP boosters and shit. We saw it with Platinum partnering with Microsoft to make Scalebound. Microsoft scrapped it due to not meeting their BS standards and whatnot. That's a good example of like I was saying, like it seems to be predominantly big companies. Like indie games aren't doing this, of course, because they're on their own time, which is great. And those mid-ground companies aren't you know running into this shit either. I mean, like fucking From Software. What are they? They're producing typically through like Bandai Namco. Is that who they're going through right now with like Dark Souls shit like that? That's not happening with them. We saw it with fucking Konami with fucking Kojima and Metal Gear. I mean, like the financial aspect is so great because video games are bigger than movies now. They're the biggest fucking entity out there. That's why when people say they're not into video games, I'm like, you're weird as shit, dude. Like I remember when I was a kid. People were like, oh, you like video games? That's weird. And even then I was like, no, not really. But now I'm like, if you don't like video games, that's like saying you don't like fucking music or movies. Like, to each their own, but that's really kind of weird. It's such a big thing, and that has caught up with the big companies. They made so much fucking money. And like anything, you gotta spend money to make money. That's capitalism 101. Invest money to make more money. It's part of the machine. That they are finding new avenues to fucking exploit to not even progressively make more over time, but to fucking jump the gun. Microtransactions, the evolution of them is insane. Start out with just bite-sized content you can release quicker to get the money faster. You're not getting the money in a chunk later. You're getting it. It's kind of a trade-off. Fucking, they get the content quicker, you get the money faster. But now it's like they've taken on like the fucking whole like cell phone fucking game ideas where you're like micromanaging fucking small incentives for small payment, and it's ruining the power that a AAA company has to make a big ass game, but that incentive to make that more money being the bigger issue is ruining fucking AAA games. They should be able to make the greatest games in the fucking world, and they make base games that look good, that have basic fucking mechanics, and then they're chocked full of incentives to just fucking drain you of any money that you have. KCD recently, it was an indie game which people don't realize, and look how well it's done. Either transparency and communication, and not microtransaction in sight. Well, that's the thing that too I'm seeing trending recently. Is a lot of companies are like coming out and saying like no microtransactions. So we are seeing a shift, and I've said it for a while, but like I knew, and EA fucking of course did it in Activision. They've been pushing to see how far they can go, and they got really fucking far. Really far, further than I ever thought they would. But I think Battlefront 2 was like the straw that broke the camel's back, man. Like that was just, it was too much. My neighbor's like, dude, no, fuck you. Like, why the hell do you think we would even fucking want this? It was such an insult. It was literally like EA walking up, spitting in your face, and saying you owe them money for it. It's like, no, fuck you. So, because of that, I think we are in a shift right now. I think it looks better. Because when it comes down to it, morality is a factor, but PR is the bigger aspect. It looks good to be like, those guys suck, we don't. And we're going to see that, and it's a good thing. But, again, with that evolution, we're going to see something else come. So, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting, but it seems like on Twitter every other day, I'm seeing someone go like, oh, no microtransactions, we're not doing that shit. oh, it's gonna have microtransactions. Fucking hell no. Why would it? I forgot what other game. Literally yesterday I was reading on Twitter. They're like, no microtransactions. We're not doing that. And it's dope. I don't even mind microtransactions. I hate the shameless bullshit ones. I don't mind buying extra content. I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, expansion packs. That was exciting shit. It was a new chunk of that game you've been playing, and a new reason to keep going. And then, you know, with DLCs, smaller chunks of those, but like pretty much an expansion over time if you do it right. But now it's like fucking, you want more in-game currency? You want to unlock this shit earlier? You want to experience all this shit? It's just become too much of a fucking... It's like a modular game. You're buying the pieces of it you want, and it follows. And I'll read what you're gonna say in a sec. But there's this thing Nexon, which is a company, if you don't know, it's a games portal that's been around for a while now, but they do free-to-play games. And I remember reading an interview long time ago, like 2010 or 11, talking about the incentive of free-to-play, because back then people were still kind of weirded out by it, and maybe 2010, 2009, but they were saying, what's the best way to get someone's money? You can say, you can take a product and you can throw it out there, and with a price tag on it, and someone can walk up to that and go, am I going to buy that? I'm not going to buy that. And they might do it, they might not do it. And when they do it, they might get the money, or they'll get the money, they won't get the money. They're like, so what would be the best way to negotiate how much money can we get from somebody per person? Well, we'd bring them into the fucking office. We'd sit them down and be like, okay, what are you willing to pay? How much money do you have? How much are you willing to pay us for what we can give you? They're like, but we can't do that. So microtransactions is essentially that middleman, finding different systems of prices per content that they can modularly get out of each person. So it's interesting to read that philosophy from back then and see where it's gone. It's crazy. Because I see some good in that, but at the same time, you're taking away from the fucking fun of the games. It's more about it's literally, I mean, it is business, but it's like it's like fucking McDonald's. It's like a dollar menu. It's anyway. Let's see. We need a game to break the limits of technology. Competition breeds innovation, which is a win for everyone, but no one realizes that because they just want to compare and degrade due to brand loyalty. For sure. Oh shit, I lost my place. In The Witcher, oh yeah, because you're talking about microtransactions in KCD. Dude, The Witcher 3 was a fucking revelation when it came out, because that was at the height of everybody fucking trying to get a piece from you. And that game came out, and first off, you open the case, and there's a fucking thank you note in there, which is, I may be simple, but that kind of gesture, I was like, this is dope. That's cool. They're even like, dude, you guys are the best. You guys are the reason this game exists. This is a labor of love of ours. We hope you love it. I'm like, that's really nice. And then they're like, and we're going to be giving you fucking 17 DLCs for free over time. It's like, who, like, that instantly shot fucking CD Projekt Red into the fucking stratosphere of, like, a company that you can trust, a company that you love. Like, that matters. It's not like, oh, thanks for buying the game, and make sure to buy the season pass with a bunch of shit. You don't even know what the hell it is yet, but it's coming, and you're gonna want it. It's a completely different fucking atmosphere for both routes. CD Projekt Red is awesome. I fucking love those guys. Everyone does. They should. Well, no one paid attention to EA's FIFA transaction nightmare and how it slowly leaked into mainstream the way it did. It's true. I think the only people who pay attention to that were FIFA fans. I mean, like, for the most part, yeah, they're into those games or not. But I have noticed that has, like you said, it's leaking into everything. But we are where we are. Warframe knows what people want at the moment. They're doing it really well. Dude, I've been fucking following Warframe since it was in beta. I played the game when it first came out, and it has evolved so much. And when you watch the dev streams, these motherfuckers, They're just trying to make a fun game. Just like Path of Exile, dude. The guys who made Path of Exile, they literally did not make that game for money. They wanted to make a game that they wanted to play, and they put it out there, and they have a completely fair system. You can play the whole fucking game and not spend a fucking dime on it. I should probably play this game. But I mean, there's people out there who are making like great games, and they deserve money, of course. You got to make money on this shit. But like, they're respecting your fucking base goes so far. People will do a shitload for you if you just are transparent with them and fucking respectful and just appreciate them. Like, it's crazy. Because then you have people like EA, like, fucking, we're fucking you over, we don't care. We're not getting rid of these systems. We'll listen to you, but we're gonna convince you why you want these systems. It's completely, like I said, it's like someone spitting in your face. Where was I going? For this long tangent. I need to upload this to the channel. This has been a good conversation. Oh shit. Fuck. Quick reminder to anybody in the stream, make sure to follow if you like the stream so far. Hit the notification button so you get notified when I go live. And make sure to check out Tasty Loot Gaming on YouTube. We do multiple shows a week, varying from gaming news, random topics, react to videos. We do book club style shows for video games where we try to get everyone to play the same games and talk about them at the end of the month. This is one of them for a show called Plus Club. As I'm dying, we'll be talking about this at the end of the month. And yeah.
This area is crawling with telepathy.
Let's see. Even FIFA fans still bought the premium currency without a major uproar about its stupidity and wrongfulness. Well, this is it. I'll buy Cyberpunk from CD Projekt now, just out of the trust in them. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen the fucking game. No one's seen it. As soon as I love Cyberpunk, but like as soon as they're like, we're making a game, I'm like, sold. I'll buy whatever game you make. I don't give a fuck. And they earned that. And join Discord. Yeah, and join the Discord. We have a Discord. If you go to YouTube and type in Tasty Loot Gaming and hit the sub button, I'd really appreciate that. We're trying to grow the community. In all our videos in the description, we have a Discord. We invite everybody to go in there. We have different sections for different types of games, different consoles. We're talking about a bunch of random stuff in there. Post wherever the hell you want. Keep it civil. But yeah, trying to get the community growing with people who want to talk about games. I mean, the whole channel is all about games and discussion. Thank you for the follow, Abdulgrar10. I keep forgetting about the follow thing. Like I said, hit the follow on Twitch. I'm back to streaming regularly, and follow us, sub to us on Tasty Loot Gaming. We really appreciate that a lot. If you want more discussions like we're having right now, and me wandering around. This whole stream I've just been like looking like a fucking idiot in this game. 22 people watching this. Jesus Christ, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hit the follow button if you end up enjoying this. And pray for me because I'm about to die. If you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, me too. I'm with you. Who gives a shit? Oh shit. Okay. Zircon, help me, dude. I need. You're the master killer.
Have you been killed by Mr. Zircon yet? Why do you hide, stinky aliens? Mr. Zircon only
Are they
wishes
stinky?
to kill you.
I never thought about that. Okay, button, break, and... I hate these fucking dudes. I hate them. Get fucked. need the jetpack though. I don't have a jetpack. Because jetpacks are rare and hard to get, allegedly. Let's see, what are we saying in here? The game went dark for a long time, then last year they came back with real hype. Cyberpunk, of course. It's just CD. I mean, the Cyberpunk trailer literally says it'll be released when it's ready, which I love. I actually really support when people are like, it'll be done when it's done. That's something that I think the earliest adoption of that style of development I saw was id Software. id Software has always been big on it's done when it's done, and I think you always get some real big like masterworks out of that kind of thought process. I mean, when things are rushed, a lot of times they're unfinished, and
Say,
wait, when
did you find any more of those brains?
I'm looking for these brains. Oh shit, it's one of these missions, motherfucker. I don't know if I can make it, but oh yeah. Yeah, with Cyberpunk though, with what they're talking about that's supposed to be in that game, I want them to take their time. I want that game to be fucking just. I want that game to destroy me. I want to play and go, oh my god, this is so good. And I think it's gonna do it. And I haven't even seen the fucking game. I just saw what they did with Witcher 3, and I saw their progress from Witcher 2, Witcher 3. I know they're capable of big, big things. Where the hell am I going? Do I gotta take the stupid rail system again? Bum 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 bum. Can't rush perfection, true, which means the game is gonna blow the gaming world up. It is, dude. When they show that game off, I'm so excited for it too because I love The Witcher, but I want to see them do something new, and they're doing it, and it's gonna be completely the opposite of what they've already worked on. It's not fantasy, it's sci-fi, and Cyberpunk is such a cool world, and I just think they're gonna do it real justice. Dude, where the fuck am I going? What is this? Too long. I mean, I gotta get the brains collected, but I feel like I've collected plenty of them. Привет! Need the brains. Get me up here. Brain? 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 No. Yeah, no, I know. Oh, no. That was stupid. Fuck off. That's true. Which means, hopefully, because the big three needs a slap in the face for sure. Absolutely, they need to be humbled. You gotta swing back there. Swing back there. Psycho, help me, please. My brain is in conversation mode, not swing back there mode. Swing this guy? Kill him? I can do that.
Ratchet would be able to use this refueling station as soon as he collected the jetpack.
Yeah, no, that's what I've heard. I'm very excited to figure that out. Where the crab guys were. Crab guys, we're over there. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me. I can tell I'm getting tired. Other way. Okay, so I think you're talking about back here, which would make a lot of sense. Yes. Yes. Oh shit. Dude, I am. I just figured it out. It finally worked. It's like fuck almost 6 in the morning, man. I'm old. My brain ain't working. I'm gonna hit this guy. He's gonna hit me back because he's a dickhead. Zircon's gonna take care of things for me because he's a true murker. He kills the shit out of everything. Zero mercy. Mm-hmm. That's what I like to hear. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Life finds a way. I need to play Warframe, man. Fuck, I missed that game. I devoted a shitload of time to that game. Fuck off, fuck off. Hey, what'd I say? Fuck off. I mean, if you like a face full of fire, you can keep walking at me. Who am I to judge?
Come on back. The jetpack is yours.
Oh boy, all the hype on this jetpack, and I feel like they're gonna ask me for more money for the DLC of that jetpack.
Ratchet would be able to use this refueling station as soon as he collected the jetpack.
This is what we've been talking about for a while here, man. I'm pretty excited. I feel like I'm moving up in the world. Man, Clank doesn't really do a whole lot. He just kind of sits back there.
Here you go. I tell you what. I actually have a top secret Drek Industries infobot. If you bring me a few more brains, I might be willing to part with it.
You really have a thing for brains, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And with that jetpack, Ratchet became the aerial scourge of 1,000 worlds. Or at least his commute got easier.
That's like the Gremlins theme.
Ratchet used the jetpack to fly high above hostile territory.
Whoa. Bro, you can just fucking fly all day like this?
Mr. Zircon is here to kill.
This is a game changer, baby. Ow, ow, ow.
Mr. Zircon cannot be defeated.
I've done a lot of difficult things in my life, but by far the most difficult has been trying to say the word telepathopus
was 10 times fast.
Telepathopus, 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 telepathopus. Wait, I gotta get more brains? What am I playing, an MMO? Go collect 20 pelts. Bring them back to me. Okay, you got those. Now go get 50 of them. Dude, you're obsolete. Look what I can do. You don't matter. You're irrelevant. I'm sorry to say that, but some things just gotta be said out loud.
Warning. Atmosphere volatile. Mechanical failure imminent.
What? Why? Went too far? This guy's standing rubber, his hands together like the microtransaction guy from Shadow War. Fucking A. Dude, you can really go wherever the hell you want. What the hell? It's a game changer. Ow. I don't have to play the game anymore.
Just a few more.
A few more? Dog, you want me to get like fucking 10 more. Not a few. That's a thick boy couple. I need juice, baby. Look it up.
The telepathopus brain is a wondrously complex organ. I might have to write
There's
a paper
another
about
one.
it.
Mr. Zircon is here. Why do you hide, sneaky aliens? Mr. Zircon only wishes for to kill you. I shall let you live, little alien. Mr. Zircon has returned in only 10 years. One little, two little, dead little aliens. 4 little, 5 little, dead little aliens.
Myself, but my doctor told me I have a bad case of cow finger. I have no idea what that means, but he said
Yeah,
to
that
stand
doesn't
in one
sound
place
good.
as much as possible and it might heal itself. If I could just get people to stop trying to tip me over. Maybe I should get a second opinion.
Haven't seen that guy yet. Speaking of MMOs, I've been looking into Final Fantasy 14. Have you played it? Are you saying you're looking into it? So that's a bad question. It's good. I like it. I think it's probably one of the best MMOs out there. It's one of the only ones that are charging people to play it, so at least it's good. I know Chevy's a huge fan of it. I know Chris likes it as well. I also like it. It's a little slow though, so if you're not into slower paced MMOs, the game is very story heavy. There's parts of the game that you can't progress any further unless you finish like story elements or leveling. So it is very much a Final Fantasy game in MMO form. And if did you ever play 11? It's kind of similar in some ways. How am I supposed to get more fuel from here? I'm out of juice, baby. Ew. Keep that shit to yourself, dog.
Mr. Zircon is here.
I'm gonna kill it, Zircon. Do what you do.
Sweet, sweet brains. Come to Papa.
Hell yeah.
No one warned you about Mr. Zircon?
Okay, oh shit, I have 21 of these motherfuckers. Okay, finally, let's get the hell out of here. Zircon?
Ever smell a
Ah,
the
fuck.
Telepathopus army is as good as mine. Here's your infobot. Remember.
Yep, slow aspect isn't a deal breaker.
Good evening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that. For me, it's kind of rough because I'm impatient, pretty bad. I'll dig it for a while, but then I start losing the capacity to stick with something if I don't feel like I'm getting something. I've been really spoiled to games that reward you for playing them, and if you're really into like a story being told, Final Fantasy 14 is a pretty original experience when it comes to that. And it looks amazing. The combat's cool, but the fights are slower paced than some other MMOs. And yeah, really the pacing is the only thing I have an issue with. It's not an issue, like I think it's not as compatible with me as other games. Like I love Guild Wars 2. I think Guild Wars 2 outside of endgame content, which I haven't played it since its expansion, but I think Guild Wars 2 is the perfectly paced MMO and gameplay wise. Or Guild Wars 2 is probably one of the only MMOs I could play just as a game.
My records
without
show
people.
that the cannon is on the planet Battalia.
I just hope we're not too late.
If you're looking for a little extra work, I'll pay a nice reward for collecting any remaining brains in this area. If you find them all, I'll even throw in a special bonus.
Those are dude, I gotta get more brains. Fuck you.
Mr. Zircon is bored.
Yeah, you need both, baby. I'm sick of getting brains. 60 of them, man. There's just too many brains.
The navigation computer indicates.
Time is it? Ooh, I gotta bail soon. Ish. I'm stubborn. Optional brains, dude. It's always good to have options.
Ratchet, get to the Star Watch defense cannon. Shooty, Blarg, who they're messing with.
Yo, if you're bored, could you get me like 60 brains? Don't care how you get them, just fucking give me them. Got a lot of hobbies that involve brains. Oh, what? You can't fly here? Shame.
Here's the Star Watch defense cannon. Drek hit it with an EMP. We have to get it back online.
Bitch, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. All I do is kill things, or they kill me. That's my existence. Travel to the fault. Hey, I am a guest in your house. Don't just walk up and start slapping me around. Rude, crude, and unbecoming of your brood. Dicks. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way. They gotta really, they don't gotta do shit, but I wish there was a little bit A little bit of a better system to get on this thing than just to jump near it. So this is high octane excitement. I'm thrilled. Shocked. Get the fuck out of here. This is actually kind of... Ooh, shit. Whoops. Dude, that was forever.
We could really use your help right now.
We're almost there, Cora.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going, dude. I'm just kind of like cruising forever into the infinite echo. Bye. Dude, jump. Thank you. Thank you. Ow. Yeah, dude, this is like, this would be better in not 3D, fucking, well, I guess for 3D, VR. You get that sense of flying around.
Hey, Ratchet, Grim here. Been following your adventures, and I couldn't be happier for you.
Your mouth looks so,
I don't know if I ever told you this,
uncomfortable.
but I have a brother on Pocataru. His name's Felton. We
Never
don't
been
talk
there, never
much,
met
and
him.
he kinda
Don't
hit
want
me in
to.
a bit of a slacker, but he sent me a distress call this morning. He said Drek was attacking Pocataru with these hydro harvester things. I guess the Blarg
Just been getting back into MMOs after like 7 years away from them, just because friend and I have different schedules, so an MMO would be a welcome change. Dude, I miss... We talked about it earlier, but like MMOs like got huge there for a while, and I think people got fatigued from them for sure. If anything, you really notice it with like World of Warcraft. They're doing fine, but compared to what they were doing, it's kind of a crazy thing to see. And I came all the way here for this, and but it's been such a long break now that first off, I really like to see the MMO evolve. I feel like you could be making bigger jumps than we're seeing right now in MMOs. There's so many of them still too. But I do really miss that aspect of kind of investing and living in a world and kind of traveling and just experiencing, you know, the whole sense of what you do in an MMO versus a game where you're in a lobby, you go and you kill some shit, you level up, and then you do it again. So yeah, I feel you. I kind of want to get back into MMOs too. I don't know. I don't know which ones to fucking do. I've tried most MMOs. I've played a lot of them extensively. It sucks, because I would have got back into Guild Wars 2, but they deleted my account at one point, so I won't buy another copy of that game.
Ready to fly,
Which sucks, because I really like Guild Wars 2. How can you smack the mine with a wrench, but can't slide into it? I don't know. That's a good question. Because obviously they're not too effective if you're fucking taking a baseball bat and smacking them out of the area. But if your soft, fleshy body fucking slaps into it, it just goes...
Pocataru's water supply was in trouble. If Ratchet and Clank failed to destroy Drek's hydro harvesters, this tropical paradise would become a desert wasteland.
Hey, over here!
1 second, guys.
Are you the Lombax my brother told me about?
No, I'm not.
Blarg are here.
Alright, well, I think it's going to be about that time to close down the stream. Thanks for watching. Almaxai and PsykoScream. As always, thanks for fucking hanging out for the whole thing. Sorry that Pickle Joe didn't happen. Anyone who's watching right now, make sure to follow and hit the button for notifications. I'll be back very soon, maybe tomorrow night, and stream something else. And yeah, check us out on YouTube at Tasty Loot Gaming. We do weekly shows every week, every fucking week, talking about news, reacting to videos, talking about random topics when it comes to gaming. Really appreciate if you guys hit the sub button and join the conversation. Also join our Discord, which is in the description box on all of our videos, where our community likes to hang out and talk about random shit.
Follow me, I'll take
yeah.
you to him.
I'm fucking tired. This is crazy. I haven't been this tired in a little bit.
The Puffoids have been coming ashore.
I don't know why I'm following. Fuck you. I'm not following you. I'm done. I ain't playing the game anymore. I'm done. Later, man. Hello, boyos. I love that. I love that fucking that thing with Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, man. I'll see you later. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Everybody who watched this, take it easy. Have a good one. See ya soon, hopefully.